Hang on, guys. Just setting everything up here. I have lots of buttons and lots of things tonight. What's going on, y'all? Sorry, let me, I have many buttons and many things. This ought to be interesting here tonight. Let me know if any of this stuff starts echoing or anything like that. Fire Hunter, what's going on, yo? Hype, hype, hype. Yeah, it's, oh my god, and Platinum Dragon's already in the house. All right. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, just checking to make sure all my levels are all right. We're gonna try a lot of new stuff here tonight. We're gonna just see how this goes. But like I said, I got my gong back here. I got my gong back here in case anything goes wrong. Uh-oh, Random Cable's already found something weird on Twitch. What'd you find, brother? You don't want to know. You gotta watch certain channels, brother. You gotta be over 18 to see some of that stuff. It's not healthy for you. Don't encourage him, Fire Honor. Don't encourage him. Just for your own FYI, you might notice a little bit different on the stream going. I got everybody's chat up, so now it's now for posterity. Fan art. Oh, geez. You better run this by me first. Now that it's I'm already nervous about what's coming here tonight. We got so much crap and so many old things. My gong, this thing's 250 years old. It's definitely not a pizza tin that's been spray painted gold, and it's certainly not making me high right now because of all the paint fumes. It's from Middle Ages China. Absolutely. It sounds like shit too. We tried it earlier. Anybody who joined us in our broadcast earlier this afternoon, we had to do a little test driving of some things, and it was quite the predictable train wreck. But I think we got everything working. You guys are going to be able to see some old stuff here tonight, and Dave and I happened to discover some old hard drives that were online, some old Google Drives, and we were doing the deep dive and finding old images and old builds that we had forgotten about and old videos that we had forgotten about, and so good times. Platinum Dragon, we got your video too, buddy. Let me know if you need to take off, because I want to make sure your video gets played before. Can we get download links? I'm going to talk to Dave about that, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to. We had to make sure that nothing in there was like, we were nervous about things like legally getting us in trouble, but I think for the most part it's going to be pretty clean. So we have them up on Dropbox, and it's just a matter of cool. All right, Platinum Dragon, excellent. I got to make sure I get that video downloaded. Dave emailed it to me. I thought it was great. And what's really funny is we found your original one. I don't know what hard drive it's on, but I've got it somewhere. Shit, I was hoping to be able to find that. I've got so many files on this machine now. I'm trying to keep it all straight. It's going to be impossible, but we're going to do our best. Because I found your original one, and I thought that was pretty darn cool. How's the animation coming? As a matter of fact, our boy Mr. Wrestling 5 cannot be here tonight. We're really, really bummed about that. But he has been working on some stuff. He's basically off-site, kind of doing a little vacation action type of a deal. And so it's he's got a Liger bomb. Ivatopia! All right, buddy. I need to be like, doing little gongs or something when you guys come in here. Like I said, I'm a little gun shy about the gong. It's not real great. But I'm not paying $300 for something that's a little prop. It was more fun to. Well, no, wait a minute. I didn't make it. I did not make it. I bought it. It's from China. It's not. It's definitely not a pizza tin that's been painted gold. Definitely not that. And I said I'm opening up folders and hard drives and all kinds of things here tonight, and so it's going to be pretty amazing to see the kind of stuff we dig up. I'm waiting for Dave to hop online before I wanted to do the nostalgia bit. Like I said, he's got to do a couple of husbandly duties to drop his wife off at work, and so he's going to be joining in a little bit. And I didn't want to do any of this stuff until he was in the house, because like I said, this is. He's been at this longer than anybody. He's truly been on this journey for 16 years. I have not been quite that long. I've been about 15. Robert is coming, as a matter of fact. Robert the man, I got him hooked up with Discord just about 10 minutes ago, and so he's grabbing some food. So yeah, good news there. Good news there. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Let me know, too, if any of the volumes or anything like that are driving you crazy. I said I've been playing around with some of this stuff all day, and I may not have quite finely tuned it as I would like, but whatever happened to the ninja wrestler? Boy, that's a good question. It's funny. Did we even show any concept of that? The Great Dane OC. Love it. Love it. That. Yeah, so this is going to be, like I said, I'm trying to piece together some of this stuff as best I can. I had all these grand visions of doing these really fun, behind the scenes videos and clips of all the favorite stuff, and I only got about halfway through, and I just ran out of time. So I wanted to make this a little bit bigger of a deal than we actually were able to, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll make it. We'll still have fun. We'll still have fun. All right, I'm just sorting my the media. I have all kinds of things. You're going to see a lot of things tonight. You said you were watching my show 100 last week. What'd you think? I got through how much did I get through? I got through about 20 minutes of it. I'm really sorry. I should have watched more of it. But dude, I'm always impressed. In fact, what was it? What happened? Like the first like 10 or 15 minutes, I marked out on something. That was pretty intense, and I thought it was pretty awesome. But Dad, I always, like I said, anybody that's doing anything like what you're doing, boss, is I just think it's the coolest thing in the world. Do you have the Uprising in games before that? Do we ever? You guys are gonna see some stuff tonight that hasn't been shown in a really, really long time. In fact, there's a couple of things that have never been shown. In fact, I hadn't even seen some of these things before. You guys are going to just laugh. Some of these things are going to be, it's going to be interesting to see how it actually turns out. I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to boot. Most of the stuff I tested, and it does boot okay. But we've got some old trailers. We've got some old, some old footage. We think you guys are going to me and Dave were dying laughing. Maybe it was more funny for us, but... okay, so that's another app. That one I don't know if it's going to work or not. We have Uprising. We've got the very first prototype we ever did. Actually, that's not quite true. We have video footage of the oldest known thing, and we've got a couple of builds that I have never even seen these things before. Halloween Arena and no tombstones. Rated G, you haven't been here before. They're in the back. we've got some, like, I'm going to call them funny ones. They're probably not going to be funny anymore. In fact, maybe what I'll do is I'll show you. I'll do a little, we'll zoom in on it while these guys are fighting. I'll do the free cam mode. Oh, no, not quit game. First gong. All right, let's see how this works. No, this is not going to work well. Well, that's not too bad. Oh, it's terrible. That's embarrassing. All right, let me set this up again. You guys can... Yeah, Tombstone's near the entrance. Yeah, I'll set this up again. I'm an idiot. It's the first gong of the night. What do you guys expect? It's a fine day. I know. I'm complete. You guys are killing me. You guys. All right. Feel free to make as fun of me as you want. I said, oh God. I'm completely embarrassed. I'm sorry. You can see me. If you can see it in the cam, I could feel myself flushing. It's embarrassing. I worked really hard on that thing. There's even a logo on there, but you can't see it. All right, now we'll do free cam mode. That's the next thing. When Robert redoes the UI on this, I'm gonna make these buttons are not right next to each other. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't like that too much. Oh, I have too many things. Uh-oh. Boy, if I can't... Okay, there we go. Must have had a little hiccup back here. Boy, if screenshot mode isn't working real well tonight. Yeah, they're back here. We got RIP AKI. We should have updated these things. Stiff chair shots. Some of these were pretty bad, but we had a couple of shout outs. WWE's immune. Oh, this is when they all got the flu. Oh, see, that's way outdated. Sis Stratus, we got that in there, and you guys are old. Eric's batteries, territory, yeah, selling. Yeah, you guys get some of those. Xeron sleep schedule. He's supposed to be here tonight. Use a red spray paint for X. I almost did. See, I almost did that, but then I thought it was going to look too obnoxious with the big X on there. And I was like, all right. Yeah, Dave's left knee, that didn't get any better. So, yes, they're in here. They're in here. Like I said, the references are terribly dated, and I need new ones. But all right, we'll just kind of get back in here. And, I found the other day the screenshot mode went so slow when I did it right near the start of the match. After that, it was fine again. I wonder if that's because things are loading up at that point. I don't know the answer to that question, to be honest with you. This is why we're here. If you're joining us for the very first time, this is kind of why we do these Twitch broadcasts. Is we're kind of showing you the warts and all of development. ROP 605 on Saturday. Oh, I'm writing that one down. That's a good one. Because I was a big Super Night, or the TBS at 605. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we do these Twitch broadcasts in the first place. Is, like I said, we're kind of showing you warts and all of the game development. If we got glitches, and that's so part of this is we're testing, but it's kind of turned into its own thing, and we're having fun with it. We do have a Discord channel if anybody's bored and is on the hip latest trendy thing. I just started tooling around with it for the first time yesterday, so I really don't know what the hell's going on, but like I said, we're having fun, and we're gonna make it work. So, yeah, so we got all kinds of fun little goodies here tonight. Like I said, some of this is maybe a little bit more entertaining to me and Dave, just because it's a trip down memory lane. But I'm hoping you guys dig it too. Like I said, and we were trying to work on some special guests. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about that. For anybody who caught. Crap! I forgot to send the newsletter this week. Oh shoot! The special guest, we weren't able to get him live, but we were able to do a 90-minute long podcast with him. Dave is none other than Sanders Keel. You guys may or may not know that name. Longtime fans of wrestling games will know it, but he's the producer of No Mercy, and you know, the game that we all loved, and he's the one behind it. He ran the damn thing. And so Dave said it was super interesting talking to him, and they had some really, really great stories Um, random cable. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We were working on kind of cleaning up the audio a little bit. Dave was having trouble with like his cell phone or something like that. Chris Law, another famous, goes way back, Pro Wrestling X alum, not quite alum, but longtime supporter. Review Fix is in the house too. Oh, this is great. Yep. He's got all kinds of stories. I have not heard the podcast myself yet. We're going to try to do another one because Dave had said he had so many stories that, like I said, and for those of you who don't know who he is, let me give you a little bit of background on why he's significant to the Pro Wrestling X project. When No Mercy first came out, like all hail, everybody knew this was like the greatest game of all time, right? And then they had a sequel, which I believe was Wrestlemania X8, that Sanders Keel also produced. And in fact, let me see if I can find this. There is an image that Dave came up with. I think is 2005. I've got to dig here a little bit, guys. That Dave took a picture of a copy of Wrestlemania X8 in his litter box, and said this game is just a pile of shit, and he was an internet troll. That's what Dave did, and so he was kind of like the enemy. He became enemy number one. That he was like, oh, they promised us all these things and they didn't deliver and all this stuff. And so Sanders Keel for us was kind of like the enemy. Like he was the genesis of Wrestling Gamers United. That it was his fault. And so I always felt bad about that years later, because now we, after talk and finding out exactly how to do, it's like, okay, get it now. We understand. We've got a lot more respect, had a lot more respect for him after kind of, trying to go through it ourselves. And when we did our original Kickstarter, he actually backed us, and we kind of took that as a sign of him kind of passing the torch to us, whether it was legit or not. But really, really cool. Keeps buffering now. All right. Hopefully, I'll keep an eye on it here. I'm downloading some files, so maybe that's going to take up a little bit of time here, but because I wanted to show you some stuff here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it'll be, like I said, it'll be a little bit of a Gong show here until Dave shows up, because like I said, I want you guys to be able to see some of this stuff, because I think you're going to be pretty impressed. No Mercy pushed the limits of the N64. You're not kidding about that, man. You're not kidding about that. Oh my God! I'm going through some of these old files. I'm trying to see if anybody that's currently in chat, if we have his picture. We actually have video of Dave Horn sent us a support video, and the guy looks like he's about 12 years old. It's really funny. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the... Yeah, because we've got all kinds of stuff to show you guys here tonight. And I'm basically just kind of waiting for Dave to show up because, like I said, I want him to be able to kind of explain all this stuff. I think you guys are going to really dig it here. So let me open up this one here. This is right here. This is the original genesis of the whole project. This picture right here is what started everything. Let me try to make this visible. If you can't see that, that is a copy of Wrestlemania X8 in Dave's litter box. This is right here. This is what started it all right here. Dave was doing a lot of crap talking in some internet forums, and somebody said, "Hey, if you're so big, why don't you do it?" And so he got upset, and here you go. This is the genesis of everything. Podcast link in the newsletter. Not yet. We're cleaning up the audio a little bit. It'll go out this weekend, I believe, because we're dying for you guys to hear it. Because I'm dying to hear it myself. Because like I said, I have not listened to it yet. He sent me it this afternoon. Scooper duper, I know, right? Pro Wrestling X came from cat poop. Boy, it's hard to argue with that. Guy's pretty funny. Yeah, so like I said, we've got, I think 4 or 5 different builds to show you here. Like I said, I'm just kind of, I'm kind of waiting it out until Dave gets in. It doesn't feel right to do any of this stuff without him. So, like I said, I'm just kind of on my own here. Robert will be in probably in the next 15 to 20. He was just grabbing some food. WCW versus the World plays smoothly on the PlayStation X. Really? I didn't know that. I've never tried that before. All right, what's going on with Grimhold and there he is. All right, pin the man. Ooh, Dane's a bloody mess. So what's new and exciting with you guys? Anybody else getting hyped up for WrestleMania? My goodness gracious. That card just keeps getting more and more loaded. And boy, Daniel Bryan's coming back now. This is insane. Absolute insanity. Sorry, too many buttons. Tried to become Fat Mac and failed. Oh, doggone it. Speaking of which, I was going to work really, really hard and get that Mac build online for you guys. Doggone it. Man, running out. I have too many things. Been trying to keep clients at bay. Yeah, I'm trying not to get overhyped. I usually do a lot better when WrestleMania, like I kind of go in not expecting too much. But there's a lot to get hyped for. And like I said, I'm trying to keep a level head. A level head. Yeah, I saw that Ray got hurt. That sucks. Strong Style Evolved is the new, that's the New Japan one that's coming to the States, right? I'm still hyped up for All In. I'm going to really try to get there. I don't know how feasible it's looking right now, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try like crazy to get over there because I think that's going to be a once in a lifetime type of a show. Not that they're not going to do it again, but expected not to care for Ronda's match. Yeah, you know the I don't know. Like I said, I go both ways on that because I think Ronda Rousey could legitimately be a really good wrestler. And it's a little sad to see her starting off with kind of with a clunker of a celebrity match. But Stephanie can mix it up a little bit, and you know that Hunter's going to take Hunter may even take the pinfall. Knowing Hunter, he may take the pinfall. But we'll see how it all shakes itself out. But I hope. Boy, I have to admit, I'm happy that Daniel Bryan is happy. I'm legitimately happy about the fact that he is going to get to wrestle and go out in his own terms and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm also really nervous. All right, well, it looks like we're working on getting Robert in here. I think he said he was having some trouble with some connection stuff, but we'll work on it here. Sorry, Robert, I didn't mean to miss you there. Yeah, definitely stay away from the flying headbutts, that's for sure. But boy, he took some bumps. Is AJ going to make it to WrestleMania? Everybody said, what I read on the dirt sheets said that he's going to be good to go. whatever that means. I don't know what that means exactly, but they said he's going to be good to go. So I'm hoping that means that any injury that he has is not doing too bad. I always worry about his back and his knees, and he's going to do whatever it takes to put on a show. But I always worry. I feel like those guys are going to try to outdo what they did in Japan, and I'm just getting nervous about all the bumps these guys are taking. And boy, it's cringeworthy watching Brian now take any kind of bump, which I get is part of the the appeal, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, I worry about him. So hopefully, like I said, I'm happy that he's happy, and I'm hoping that like I said, I'm happy that he's going to be able to go out on his own terms and all that stuff. But like I said, it's all good that he's back. But boy, I hope he's going to be all right. I just don't want him to get paralyzed or concussed. Dude's just starting a family, so gonna be singing this song in my sleep here. Oh, okay, I got a new message. Oh, okay, there's Burning Devil. All right, Robert, if you're out there, unmute your mic, brother. Going to be power bomb at ringside. Say that again, random cable. Oh yeah. I caught your. Okay, I got you. That's funny. Yeah, like I said, I'm really hoping. I don't think anybody's. I think everybody's been really quiet about AJ's injury. I have not heard. I know he had always had a troublesome back when he first got on the WWE. So we'll see. But I'm hoping he's going to be all right. Because like I said, I think... yeah, Impact versus Lucha Underground. I'm curious. Not sure if it's my PC, but the audio is... Okay, All right, stand by. I'm doing a little tech support with Robert here. Pretty funny, random cable. Sorry guys, I'm doing tech support here. I want to get Robert the Man in here. Yeah, I got to tell you, it's going to be interesting to see how all the different indies start partnering up and try to take on different things. I think the key of the wave of the future is going to be some partnerships, and it said it's starting to become a lot more like the territory days. With different superstars and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, we're working on it, guys. Can you do the burning hammer to do infinite damage? Kenta Kobashi, the creator of the move, only did it 7 times. Every time, nobody kicked out. Yeah. So we've got a burning hammer in here, and boy, it's a good movie, a good move. I haven't seen it in a while. I can't remember which one of our guys has it. What did everybody think of WWE's version of Ultimate Deletion? I was entertained. I was not nearly as good as the TNA versions, but I did not hate it. Like I said, it's something completely off the wall and something totally different. And so I've given a long leash. I've got a buddy of mine who just can't stand it. He thinks all those things are just movies and not real wrestling and all that stuff. But like I said, for me, I'm open to anything. I got to tell you, I was kind of like meh, and then I saw the ending, and I thought, okay, at least they're giving me a teaser of what's going to happen to Bray. So I'm like, okay, if you haven't seen it yet, Ivatopia, I won't spoil it for you, but. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it put a smile on my face. That's what it's supposed to do. Platinum Dragon, that's exactly... Did you ever watch the old ones on TNA? Like, have you seen the previous Final Deletion and all those things? Have you seen that yet? Because I'm curious if anybody, saw... if anybody who had seen that for the very first time had never seen the TNA versions. Because I thought those were a lot better. They were just weird and off the wall and different, and like I said, I loved the TNA ones. Chair of wheel and mower of lawns. That's right, baby. Yeah, so I liked it. I said, Great Dane, same question to you, brother. What did you have you seen the TNA ones before? Listen, so much of Raw these days, it's the same episode of Raw over and over and over again. And anything that's different or unique, even if it just doesn't click or doesn't connect, I don't care. I like that they're trying something new and they're giving somebody some creative freedom. And they're going to tell a story, and poor Bray has been mired in terrible feuds and terrible results. And so, you know what? Anything that gives his character some interest or anything like that, I'm all for it. It's so much of it was a rehash of some of the stuff on TNA, but oh, cool. Okay. See, I remember, in fact, I think it was a couple of years ago that was the first one, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, get rid of that. All right. Oh, I'm too busy trying to keep up with all the different little modes of things that I've got here. I need to be watching the broadcast because I always miss glitches and stuff. They should bring Bray back as a deleted version of Bray Wyatt. Yeah, no spoilers, because Ivatopia hasn't seen it yet. Yeah, everybody was saying bring back Husky Harris. Yeah, that's pretty funny. In fact, everybody was on top of that, before the damn thing even got filmed, that he needs to pop out of the lake of reincarnation. The other thing I was kind of hoping for, and I didn't see any, is I was kind of hoping for some weird WWE cameos, Heath Slater in the background walking by or something like that, talking about his kids, or even John Cena or something like that, just in the background doing something like when, I don't know if you guys remember when Scott Hall showed up in the mental ward with Ric Flair, just totally random out of nowhere that Scott Hall was in that hospital. I thought that was one of the greatest cameos of my life. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. We're going to see if this works. Going to see if he... Lamb Saws Ramsey, Eric is in a new spot on my screen, and I don't like it. That's not fair. Yeah, I actually struggled with this quite a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, that now has just entered our voice channel. I can't put this guy over enough. He let's just call it what it is. He saved our ass. We were dead in the water, me and Dave, and at the time, not Mr. Wrestling 5. We knew a gentleman long time ago that was our lead artist, and the three of us were sitting there twiddling our thumbs because we had no one. Oh my God! As we did this, that time limit draw expired. We were sitting dead in the water, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Dave gets this email from this gentleman who says, "Hey, I've been a fan a long time. I'm tired of you guys taking lumps. I can help. I can program. I can do all this stuff." And so we're like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever. And long story short, he sent us a tech demo of like what he could put together, and we said, you know what, this guy's got the chops. Let's cut him loose, and you guys are basking in his expertise and his wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert the Man behind Pro Wrestling X. Say hi, Robert.
Hey, hello, hey, everyone. How are you doing?
Can everybody hear him all right? Let me know if the volume needs to be reworked here a little bit. Because like I said, it's kind of a gong show, as you guys always know. But everybody in chat, say hi to Robert. Robert, if you can see chat, cool. If not, I can read you questions and all that stuff. But the floor is yours. Robert the Awesome is you're being dubbed in the finally in the building. So yeah, welcome to the Gong Show, Robert. It's been a little while since you've been on here, and I was insistent that you get in here because you gotta take a bow. Kind of quiet though. Keep talking, and I'll keep adjusting and see if I'm gonna listen to myself on a different system and see. Keep talking, Robert. The floor is yours, brother.
Yeah, it's been a while. Coming to. To this Twitch. I'm happy to see that we're celebrating the 100th episode of the Gun Show, and I had to be on here because it's one of the most important events for us because we've been through so much and the struggle has been so hard, but we made it through 100 shows, and trust me, what we got coming down the pipeline is going to be something even more great, especially for 2018. So.
Yeah, see, this is why I love Robert, is because not only does he get in and does like the thank you, that stuff, but he gets everybody hyped for what's coming, and you don't spill any beans because we know you got some tricks up your sleeve. Because I always joke that this is less like game development and more like performance art. Like Robert is just getting in there and he's got this vision, and he will just magically put things together. And Dave and I and Mr. Wrestling 5, we have no idea what's coming, and all of a sudden it's just like. Holy crap, not in a million years. I mean, if you would have asked me 2 years ago if we would have had all the stuff that's in the game right now, I would have said, no way. So it's great. I said, Robert, I can't thank you enough. And so, like I said, it's super hype now. Why don't, for anybody who's kind of joining us, how did you happen to find Pro Wrestling X? Like, how did you find us?
Well, I found Pro Wrestling X, I'll say somewhere around 2003. I was really big into wrestling games at the time, and I remember it was right after Wrestlemania 18 had just released, and I remember it was a lot of hype about this WGU, and I've never I never understood why was people saying WGU. So I clicked on the link, and it brought me to this website, and it was telling me about this new wrestling game that Dave wanted to create, and he had this vision of what he wanted the game to be. And I remember he kept asking people if you wanted a wrestling move to be animated, send like a GIF, a GIF of a move, and it'll be into the game, and at that time, it was just so primitive. It was just so young, and it was just full of fire. Everybody wanted the game to start off. After a while, through years, I started following, but then I just kind of dropped out, and I went back on the project. So I looked, and I saw that it was making some progress, and then they brought out a demo. It was Pro Wrestling Uprising. And when Uprising was out, I was looking and I was thinking that, I'm so glad that they finally made some progress on the game to where it's actually a demo that was available. And I remember it was, I think 2 years after that, the game was in limbo and they had to do a reset. And it was at a point to where I was thinking that this game is taking so long. I wanted to... I wanted the game to really, to make progress. So I said, fuck it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to write Dave. I'm going to send him an email, and I'm just going to send out a resume or just something to give his attention and tell him that I would join the team. And from there, it's just like we've been making magic ever since.
Yeah, that's like I said. When you, I said your timing couldn't have been better when it came to stuff like that. it's just, like I said, it was, we were in such bad spirits because we had hired a guy, and we love Mike. Mike was a great programmer for us, but boy, everybody else loved him too, and that being like his employer, and just started burying him in actual work. And it's really hard to ask somebody who's climbing a ladder to, oh yeah, put aside all these great opportunities and come work for us on this low budget, video game. And so he had to make a tough call and said, guys, I can't be that developer that you guys need. And so we're like, okay, that's totally cool, and it's totally understandable. We didn't want to ever take any opportunities away, but then it's like, well, shit, now what? I didn't know how to program, and I was kind of starting to take some tutorials and stuff. But it's like, Jesus, I was so far away from everything. And
yeah, programming from my standpoint, you have to be passionate about what you love and what you put your mind to, because you just can't program this thing and just keep it as a hobby. You have to literally have a passion for it and dedicate most of your time to it. And it's not easy whatsoever, but once you get into the groove of everything just started falling into place. And I knew that as soon as I joined the team, that I just wanted to just go gun blazing. And I knew what vision that I wanted and what I wanted to bring, because it was just taking so long. I just said, I really want to make some progress on the game,
Somewhere,
so.
I don't know if we were looking for it. I wanted to be able to play. Do you have the original Pro Wrestling X demo that you sent, the double AJs?
Yeah, I have it. I have it somewhere inside of my on one of my drives.
If you're feeling so bored, throw it up on Basecamp, and I'll pull it down and we'll download it. Hey, and look at PWX Dave hopping in chat. Dave hopping. There he is.
Oh, look at Dave.
He didn't even. Dave. The party's really getting started now because Robert the man just got in here too, and so Dave is okay. So we got everybody in the house now. This is great. This makes me very happy.
I love the referee shirt, Eric. That is.
Have you not seen this before?
I might have blocked it out, but that's awesome.
I've improved the gong sound too. Dave heard it. Dave heard my first attempt, and it was, and I did it. And what did he say? Boy, that really sucked.
It was just the flattest fart in the wind sound.
Oh, that's not even much better. It kind of does it. Oh God. All right, I can't see. You can't even see it, but I'm totally turning red right now. This is great. Great. No gong. No. Lamb sauce is already telling me to get rid of the gong. They're wanting all hell to break loose tonight. Yeah, Robert, if you've got your original double AJ build, throw that zip file up on the Basecamp, and I'll play it for everybody tonight. Because when we first saw it, we're like, I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, because you had like a super secret key combo that would launch it or something like that.
I remember it was B and B. You type the combination of B,
right,
and then B again.
Like he was passing on some national security, state secrets that you had to enter in a password before we even had opened the executable. So I sat there for 20 minutes like, Dave, I don't know this guy's. I don't think he's any good because I don't know how. I can't even play the build. Spray paint it X and just hang it on the wall. Oh God, that's a good idea. Oh, but I wanted to be able to hit it. But maybe I should just put it on the wall. Should I do it See, if you can't see it, you can't see it. But there is an X on here. I was gonna try to spray paint it, but when I put my stencil on there and I pulled it off, it pulled off all the gold paint, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm such white trash. This is terrible. But, no wait. I'm sorry. This gong is 250 years old from China. It's not a pizza tin painted in gold spray paint. That's not what it looks like. I don't care if it says
Eric,
good gourmet on there or not.
How is Eric not a Twitch millionaire with these kind of gimmicks, man?
Oh God, yeah, really. It's a wonder anybody's even watching. It's a wonder. Okay, we still have 14 viewers. Good going, Eric. Oh God, they're all killing me now. Oh God. All right. I'll do it. I'll eat shit on this one. Maybe I'll need to put like an NWO across it, and maybe that'll make it more legit. Maybe that'll put me over.
So what did I miss? What did I miss, man?
Oh, you missed me rambling for an hour.
Just started.
Yeah, killing time. I was kind of going over the history a little bit about how long we've been around, and talked. I name dropped Sanders Keel, talking about the podcast that you did, and we're going to be trying to get that out the door here pretty soon. Random cable. Yeah, I showed them the picture of Wrestlemania X8 in the cat litter box. That was the genesis of Wrestling Gamers United. And so I was kind of telling them a little bit about that story. And then Robert came in, and I just gave Robert a big intro, and so I was kind of just asking him questions. Robert, it was asked in chat if there are any Easter eggs in the current build that we don't know about. This is coming from chat.
Not that I'm aware of, no. I don't think there's an Easter egg in this build.
Because I know when you first delivered this one with the Halloween arena, you said you were working on something, but I never knew what that was. And we were all trying to speculate whether you were trying to develop a buried alive match or like what you had up your sleeve.
Okay, yeah. At the time,
answer your phone, Dave.
When I first got the tombstones, I was working on the you know when you toss your opponent off of the scaffold.
Yes.
Not the scaffold, but for the barrier, I was going to like land a wrestler inside of a casket, almost like a buried alive match in a way.
Okay. Because that's what everybody in Twitch was wondering. Like, okay, because I said. It's like, it was driving me nuts because I was kind of trying to look for something, and then I saw that like the lids could come off the coffins back there, and I thought, holy shit, was he trying to set up a buried alive match? And so I kept for the next hour, I kept trying to stuff guys in there. We could never get it to work.
Oh my god!
Hey man, since we're celebrating 16 years, is anybody interested in seeing the original Wrestling Gamers United website on the Wayback Machine?
Oh, totally,
my God, dude. Yeah, that will bring me so back, yeah.
Is it on archive.org, Dave?
Pardon?
Is it on archive.org?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pull it up on my browser here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. I can believe the big balls we were talking back in the day, man.
Well, you said these cats haven't seen anything yet because, like I said, we're about to, drop some fun videos. And why don't you because we were looking at this a little bit this afternoon. Maybe give them a little sneak peek of what they can be expecting. It's WrestlingGamersUnited.com, right?
You betcha.
Okay.
Yeah, we were looking at so much stuff earlier today. I don't know what you shared with anybody yet.
I haven't. The only thing that I showed anybody was that cat litter picture.
Oh God. Well, since then we found. In terms of play for people, we found early prototypes of Pro Wrestling X that we had done back in 2006.
It goes back to 2005, I think.
2005. We've got playable demos that no one's ever seen like played. I might have seen a screenshot or two, but no one's ever seen them in action. I don't believe. We've got that. We've got builds from different engines that didn't work, that got half built. We've got versions of the game that we built for Telefilm that never got shipped. We've got early demos of Uprising that never got shipped. We have Uprising itself, for those who've never seen that work of art, quote unquote.
Yeah,
and,
this is
and we've got trailers. One thing that's kind of fun but back when we were doing the early prototype for the game, and all we had done were some animations, we hadn't even got anything in game engine yet. We were going down to E3 to, assault some publishers and annoy them. So we had one of our artists, Daryl at the time, cut together a trailer using the animations we already had done. So it's kind of neat to see a really early concept trailer of what Pro Wrestling X was supposed to look like 15 years ago. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I was going to kind of read some of this text. I'm kind of organizing it. This is if you look on the Twitch broadcast, Dave, is this what you're talking about? This is the very first one, the open letter to game developers?
Yeah.
Yep. Fire Honor, I actually went to archive.org today and saw the original ProWrestlingX.com in 2006. Oh gosh. I was going through some of those files myself.
Eric loves seeing his early web design work. Loves it.
Oh, quiet. I still, in fact, that pissed me off more than anything when Reddit got a hold of our game 5 years ago, or no, 2 or 3 years ago, and they were just like, "Oh, nice website, dude." And I'm like, "That's bullshit. Screw that guy." No, but why don't you tell them the genesis of all this stuff? Like, how did this all kind of come about? In case we got any newbies on here, and tell them what kind of text they're seeing on the screen for this Wrestling Gamers United. Where did this come from?
Oh man, yeah. I'll try to make the story short for those of you who heard it a million times, but way back in the day, we were all loving No Mercy, and then the Nintendo GameCube came out, and we were expecting the next, Nintendo game to be amazing on this new console. But it turned out it was Wrestlemania X8, which for a whole lot of reasons that you're going to hear the game's producer, Sanders Keel, finally explain 15 years later in his first interview. It was a terrible game. It was really, really bad. And we were all angry internet nerds. And I did the internet nerdiest thing ever, which is I complained on a GameFAQs forum about how bad this game was. And someone dared me and said, "If you think you can do any better, asshole, why don't you make your own game?" And I said, "Fine, I will." And I even nerded out so far as to put up a website, which was like a call to arms, a call to action for all us angry wrestling gamers who wanted our Mercy sequel and never got it. And that's what you're looking at in the top corner of Twitch.
Take a look at the picture. This is the text I'm reading from the second paragraph. Take a look at the picture on the left. Cheesy, huh? This is a picture of Fire Pro D, one of the greatest games of all time. It looks like a 2D game from the 80s. Well, brace yourself. It's a screenshot from Fire Pro D, the Japanese Dreamcast, in all caps, wrestling game that's currently considered to be superior in every way that matters to every wrestling game that's been released so far for PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. Why? It's all about the gameplay. Anyway, they get down here and they say, the things that matter to most us are as wrestling gamers. We want to see an accurate portrayal of actual wrestling matches. We don't want to see a 150-pound wrestler picked up and body slam a 400-pound giant, no matter how smooth the animation looks.
Why? Everybody was complaining at the time. People were complaining about the SmackDown game, in which Jeff Hardy could throw Big Show off the top of the cell and he'd bounce back up, not taking any damage.
Oh my God! Yeah.
That offended our sensitive wrestling gamer DNA,
Well, and this is so great. It just keeps getting better, Dave. Why are we being forced to learn Japanese? It just doesn't make any sense to any of us. Can't the gaming industry see how hungry we are for a game like this? You're like, oh my God, Dave. This is pretty great.
I know. My nerd cred is 100% on display there.
Developers say. Go ahead.
What's funny is that this little website that I think I put up on my own personal web space that my internet provider gave me at the time, we didn't even have a real URL at the time when this first went up, is we just had a link to, if you agree, sign up for a newsletter. And I think that was the biggest bump we've ever had in terms of people following the project was in the first month or so putting this up.
Absolutely.
Just word of mouth and people having to physically manually sign up for a newsletter, going through the trouble. I think we had, we were doing 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers to our newsletter almost immediately.
That's what's astonishing to me is this is the stuff that precluded social media. This was before we really even had, I guess you kind of had email newsletters, but it's like, this is just crazy. And so it's, like I said, it cracks me up. I'm looking at all this stuff and a lot of the stuff came true. It's like, we don't care. We don't need a WWF license. Just give us all the body parts and we'll build them all ourselves. And don't even get us all started about the possibilities of online multiplayer. And it's just like, as you get down here, it's like game developers with $signs on either side of game developers. Let us help you make the best-selling wrestling game in history. If you tell them how this is so cool though. I mean, this is, like you said, this caught fire. This is, a lot of the people that signed up for this email list are still with us. Yep, good times, man. Good times. But that's great. That's all right. Let me restart the match here. Is there anything, Robert? Any other things you want to add here before we start diving into some of these old builds, or is there anything else you want to talk about, Dave, before you want to dive in?
Yeah, let's just hit it and see where it goes, man. I don't know how it's going to be possible to cover all the cool stuff we've undug in this one broadcast.
We'll see.
We'll have to do a part two. We'll have to see.
I'm just going to go for as long as I can go here tonight, and wherever it shakes out, we'll just call it good. But all right, Go ahead. Did I lose Dave?
We are bruised. Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. I am looking for. I think I'll play that video. The one that's got the. Do you want to see the trailer first?
No, that's gold.
Okay, we'll save that one for later. Okay, so let me see if I can pull up. Okay, where is it? Okay, so I think it's this one right here. You're gonna have to bear with me a little bit because I'm trying to. I tried to running a lot of stuff here at once.
Well, you know what? We have a chat room full of people waiting to see stuff. Why don't we ask them what they want to see, man? You guys want to see early concept images? You want to see playable demos? You want to see early concept trailers you've never seen before? What the hell do you guys want to see, man? Because we love it all. We can't decide. They're all our babies, man.
Yeah, you're not even joking about that. Let me see if I can. I don't even want to be able to play all this at the same time. Okay.
You know what? A couple people are asking about Uprising because they never got a chance to grab it or they lost it and have been lost to internet history for better or for worse. They're asking where they can get it. Why don't we wait and show them Pro Wrestling X Uprising? Then maybe we'll talk about.
Okay, I've got this prototype up first. We'll do that. We'll do Uprising next.
Sure.
Okay.
So this prototype was done with the first. I raised a few $1,000s here and there. Got a small loan, and we put a crew together. Not in a studio yet. These are all people just working remotely over the internet, and we put together this playable prototype. We had to have a playable prototype before we could apply for actual development funding. You couldn't get funding back in the day if you didn't have a playable prototype. So that's what we did. So what you're going to see here cost us about, man, you won't believe it when you see it, but this cost us about $50,000 and took about, you remember, 6 months?
Well, see, the thing is, a lot of this, I don't want to say it predates me, but a lot of this work I think was already kind of rolling when I first started.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I was as deeply involved as I am now, but although not exactly deeply involved, but I don't, because this interface was done by Jess. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Jessica, one of our earliest crew members, did this. Yeah, and you're right. You came aboard just when this was taking shape.
Yeah, because I even found my old when I submitted because I was originally literally just web nerd. I did not do anything else on the project except for web stuff, and I had to practically beg Dave to help out with some of the game stuff. But because I found my original T-shirt submission, because that's how I joined the project. It was during the T-shirt contest. The one with the Shining Lizard T-shirt.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And so this right here, it's so oh god. So this is okay. So it's, I think the only option was audio.
Yeah, I would go to start and show them the Creative Wrestler first because actually I'm kind of proud of the Creative Wrestler because even though it's like WWF PlayStation 1 Attitude Era kind of graphics, the fact that we pulled off a Creative Wrestler all was kind of funny.
Yeah, Robert, I hope you're watching the Twitch broadcast. You're gonna die laughing when you see some of this stuff.
I hope everyone is appreciating Robert's work compared to where we came from, man.
All right. I'm still trying to figure out the controls of some of this stuff, so hang.
It's like the equivalent of building a wrestling game in the Doom engine, man.
Actually, you cracked me up because when I saw this, it's the first thing I thought of. Wow, holy Toledo, look at this.
Chat room was asking if we could have that arena, that kind of cog arena in the game. We might have to do something to throw that in there, man.
Well, and they said I'm dying for that in the indie one.
The only issue that will, it won't really be no issue. The only thing which is basically compromise certain things where, the engine will have to be compatible with the assets for it.
I think we might have to redo.
Pretty much.
I don't think we have the assets anymore. I think we'd have to rebuild it just out of in memoriam, kind of,
Well, because we don't have a dome arena. We've got like a nice, and it said the dome arena would be sweet. Did you seriously ship it with like appearance with 1 P? Appearance?
Dude, this was never shipped. That's why people have never seen it. This was never.
I'm sorry,
shipped.
not shipped, but you showed this at a tech demo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, with pro wrestling hyphenated. That looks pretty cool.
Hey.
Okay.
It wasn't a tech. I was going to say it was a tech demo, not a spelling bee.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, that's no more some fun right there.
Oh shit. Shit. I screwed it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
I exited before I saved it. Yeah, somebody stole the ropes. Yeah, that's pretty funny, guys. Somebody stole the ropes again. All right, let's do this again. Clearly the UI needs some because I didn't understand how to do any of this stuff. I have not actually played this demo yet, so.
I'd scroll through this pretty quickly so we can show them a match.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so enter to select, backspace to delete, space to exit. Okay. Appearance. Look at this, dude. Okay, face 1, face 2. Oh my god, dude. This isn't actually too bad. Did you have seriously a Mike Tyson tattoo on here with his face tattoo? Yeah. Wow. I hope you guys are appreciating what you're watching right now. This is insane. H for info. Oh my god, there's little bios.
Yeah,
the example of tribal war.
The way we pitched this was that we were going to have, eventually we wanted to have all this real world wrestling stuff in it, like classic attires and everything. For
oh my god, I remember that now.
Yeah, and we wanted to actually have a little, almost like pop-up video bubbles of information, like, this move was invented in Japan by this wrestler, that kind of thing. So we put some fake little crap in there to kind of show them what our concept was,
Oh my god, I forgot about all this because that's right. Because this is where we had to pour on all the Canadian content. Look at all these shirts. Now they got more shirts than we do now. Holy Toledo! Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying not to mark out here, but I mark out over the stupidest things. You guys know this. Trunks. Oh, you got jeans. Oh, those are some pretty tight looking jeans there. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta do those. Okay.
You can't actually save a wrestler though, so don't get
oh shit! Really?
If I remember correctly, this is a proof of concept.
Okay, well I guess I'm sure, but okay. So this is okay. So I need to jump in here, and there are Is this the demo that Daryl had to hide a second controller under the table?
No, that was Uprising when we completed Uprising.
Okay, we'll talk about that story then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I muted the audio because I know we have like kind of like a when it first launches. Wow, look at this, Robert. I hope you are. Like I said, this is just holy ding.
Ding. Oh, got to extract that ring bell sound out of there somehow.
Look at that crowd. Wow.
That's really cool.
All right, so I think A is okay. S is run. Okay, Z is. Oh my God! Listen to that punch sound. It's like right out of a kung fu movie. Look at that kick animation. What in the hell?
This is
bizarre. N64.
That's from the time we built it. Yeah. So
everybody's saying, yeah, they recognize Dane. That's the first version of Tyrador that ever appeared in a video game. Whoa! Wow, that's a heavy boo there. Okay, let me see if I can grapple.
Yeah, you can grapple.
Except Dane won't stop punching me. Oh, look at that! Look at that! All right, I'm going to be here for like the next 45 minutes playing this. You guys can just talk amongst yourselves. All right, so how many moves were there?
This is like a good example because around this time, obviously, when some people started getting worried, man, are they doing anything? Is this a scam? I haven't seen anything, but yeah, we were doing stuff, but we just didn't want the public to see it because we thought, well, this is a nice tech demo to prove that we can make characters fight, but we don't want to ship this to the public. And honestly, in retrospect, we should have. We should have been shipping every ugly, barely playable thing we ever did. I think.
Oh, look at that chop! I don't know how I did that. But... Oh my God, Dave, they all want it.
I agree because they would have seen progress. As long as it's progress, I think people would have supported it.
What are you people masochists? Why do you want this? They're all look at the chat. They all want it.
I'm amazed you got to play on.
Because we were both not sure that it was even going to run. All right, so how do I actually do? I figured out how to do the knee lift. Is it like an up and B or up and like up a? Okay, let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy, man.
Well, you only did it. This is the first time I've ever played this. Look at these
Even
fighting
though,
animations.
even though this look primitive, I think what it is that you gotta really appreciate that this before is Unity, this before Unreal. Like this is really an
What
engine
engine was
built.
this, Dave? Do you remember?
This was done on, yeah, it was done on Genesis 3D.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Wow.
Only ever been used pretty much for first-person shooters or third-person adventure games, right? So, yeah, you know what? Like, I'm very self-deprecating, and I talk a lot of shit about my own early stuff, but this was actually kind of an accomplishment to pull
This was
off.
2005, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Oh no, that's just it. Is it looks primitive now, but back in the day, and like I said, we only do it just for entertainment value. But you know, if you look at all these things, I'm still proud of all these bloody builds because it's like this was really cool. This was, like I said, and this got us our start. This is where we started from. You can't hate on where you come from. So.
And I don't know how to do it, but I'm pretty sure in this we had running. Oh man, if you can run, the running animation looks like a gazelle on tranquilizers. I gotta figure out one.
Oh, I'm totally doing it.
I don't think you can leave the ring. I think you can climb the turnbuckle. I'm pretty sure you can climb the turnbuckle.
Look at that run animation. Oh, I'm waiting for the Twitch to see this. I'm looking at the lag. And there's a little do. Oh my God.
Oh, see, you trying to do it.
What is that? Oh, good God.
I don't think you can leave the ring. Let me try a couple of buttons here. I don't think. Oh no, you can. You totally can. Oh,
Really?
We're fighting on the outside now.
Did you glitch out of the ring, or did you
No,
walk out?
no. I just hit Z when I got to the ring.
Okay,
Well,
that's
I
weird.
can't get him out here, but can I hit any of these guys out here?
Oh, okay. Stuff on the apron. No, you just outside now.
Somebody clip this. I can't
No,
hit
we
any of the
should do.
crowd.
Oh, wow, look at that.
I can't
This
hit the
is
crowd.
actually the first I've ever seen. I didn't know. I honestly did not.
Okay, so there's an invisible barrier, about 2 panels worth, that you can go to, and you can't go as far as the. Oh my God, that is really
So you
funny. I
can't
gotta
run.
get.
You can't run clotheslines. So Oh.
Oh, watch this. Oh my God. What's in the Coke machine? All right, I'm done. I don't know if there's any way for me to get back there. There's no free cam mode.
We gotta make this venue DLC, man. It's real time.
Oh my God. Look at this. Well, and this is the one too. You will notice. Hey, can you guess what government we were trying to get money from? There's no way.
I love that Microsoft Paint ring texture too. That's just awesome. 50 grand right here, baby.
Oh my God.
But even this demo that we're looking at, our animator back then was Brendan.
This was Brendan's work?
This was Brendan's work. Yeah, we contracted Brendan. I think it took one guy at least 2 months to do all of these animations.
Well,
Because
right.
there was no animation libraries at the Unity store back then, man. Everything from scratch, frame by
I
frame.
tried it. Hey Dave, I tried that shit before too, and stuff to do animations myself in 3D Studio Max. It's hard work.
Well, and it's laborious, and it's add a bigger crowd when you rework the venue. Yeah, we'll try to make the variety up too. But yeah, I mean, you said it's it's primitive, but shit, like I said, it's all here. And what was amazing about like our early guys is none of them are really big wrestling fans. Our animator now, that's why all of our stuff looks so different. Is remember when we were trying to do, was it a Styles Clash or a pile driver or something like that? They would look at these videos, and they would show how like the wrestlers would like protect the other wrestlers, and we always thought, okay, that doesn't look right because it needs to actually have an impact. But it's said, wow, dude, this is amazing.
I mean, if you look at it now, and it's primitive, but back, if you really understand the technology, how Unity makes it so easy now, how difficult, even this alone, even by the root motion, this is without Unity mechanism. This right here is just is programming the root motion of where the animation moves. That's very difficult to program.
See, all the guys in chat are just bloodthirsty. They all want me to go out there and kick these crowds' ass. They want, like, can you hit the crowd? and
Honestly,
you'd be able
I
to pick up
think
those
I think
lockers.
you've probably done all you can do in this. I don't think there's no ground moves. I don't think there.
Well, I was trying to see if I could find another grapple slot, like if there was a body slam in here, but I can't find it if it is. I've done a knee lift somehow, but I don't know how I did that.
You probably have moves assigned to both the grapple and the strike button.
Okay.
After
Oh,
you
let me try
grapple
that.
a guy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
try
I got
that.
a chop. Okay. I got a chop. I won't play this too much longer, but I
Arm
just got
drag. And you should have a body slam. I was positive there was a heel kick to the head and a neck breaker. I thought. We're wrong, man. But there's no pinning. You can't even finish a match. This is just a tech demo, man.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to do anything. Random Cable's like, when are you getting Uprising?
Why?
All right, maybe we should just do Uprising now.
Yeah, let's do it, because we're going to be here till midnight if we don't, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me close this down.
Hey, you know what you should show them before Uprising?
What's that?
You should show them the actual Uprising demo, which was the one that you found earlier today with the Jesse Justice character icons and everything.
Well, that's that's the demo that I have. That's what I have.
Yeah, that's the one. That's like pre-up. That's when we built Uprising. Oh wait, what the hell am I talking about? That's Uprising. I was thinking about the telephone one with.
Yeah, because we've got a couple different versions of this stuff. We got.
You know what? We'll never burn through. I think we might have to do a B-sides Twitch broadcast where we dig even deeper. But yeah, I'd go to Uprising, man. A lot of people haven't seen that and are wondering why we talk shit about it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me.
It's clearly much better than you're looking at now. There's definitely a progression.
Well, as I say, I didn't know if you wanted to do it in chronological order or, but screw it. We'll do Uprising if.
Oh, I know. Before Uprising, show them that short trailer that we did at the same time we did this.
Oh, the short trailer. You're talking about the Divx one?
Yeah, the DivX one.
Okay,
yeah.
let me see if I can pull that up here. Okay.
This trailer was done just around the same time we were building this prototype. We had to go to E3. This wasn't anywhere near playable to play. So our artist at the time, Daryl, who did all of the most of the art you see here, he put together a trailer full of animations that we were going to use for Pro Wrestling X. So it's all animations for the game, but it's all just cut together in 3D Studio Max, I think.
Yeah, let me. No, this is something different, Random Cable. This is something that's never been seen before. Let me see if I can get this to work. All right.
See, the reason I didn't want to show this is because it was just a concept, and I didn't want anyone to think we were trying to scam anybody with fake gameplay footage when it wasn't gameplay footage. It was just concept.
Yeah, because then nobody ever did that.
Right. Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me pull this up here because I think it's got your sound on here too. I'll pull this up. All right.
All right, folks. Welcome to 2003. 2003. We had just started. Excuse my
There's
face.
some animations in this trailer
Back
that
right here.
have never
We had just started the Wrestling Games United newsletter. It had been up and running for about 6 months to a year. I've been talking to investors about this great pro wrestling video game project we wanted to do, and they said, "You don't know how to make a wrestling game yet." And I said, "Yeah, you're right." And they said, go find a developer who has, see if maybe they want to partner with you. If they have the expertise, and maybe we can
is this
raise some
not what you
money
wanted?
to kind of partner on something like this and get it done.
It's not like 3 minutes.
So I went, and I was very fortunate to find this local developer named Dikio in Vancouver at the time. They had been managing the Genesis 3D game engine at the time, and run by a pretty awesome couple of guys, Mike and Mark.
So that's why there's
They helped put
Half-Life
together
characters
a basic
inside a
business plan
what
and
looks
whatnot
like a
to do
Def
for
Jam
us.
Vendetta venue, man. So
Budget
I don't know,
and
man.
I pulled up the wrong file. They're all mad at me now because we're going backwards in
let's
time.
take a look
Going
at
backwards.
Brawl. Backroom Brawl, it's called here. It actually
we'll zap through
this
this real quick.
place.
Yeah, whatever. It's
Kind
okay.
of like,
You can zap this. I don't know if we're
Def
seeing
Jam
it.
Vendetta, underground giant speaker. It's not a
I just think it's funny. I don't think I ever.
With the disco.
chain link fence.
Yeah, this is the one with the disco lights flashing that
All
everybody.
we had to
You know,
do in this game
last time they saw
was
a
that
peek
you
of
get
it.
two
Did we
characters
show this on
interacting
Twitch
screen,
before?
You punch, you kick,
Nope,
you fall
I think,
down, you get back up.
did we?
You didn't
Or
even
did we
have
show
to
this
do
video?
systems of grappling.
Because I don't think I've ever seen this.
So if I have a quick game here, you can see some pretty basic.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'll turn down the Dave audio on the video.
Yeah, turn down the audio on the video clip. Sure.
Okay, now we're good. Look! Oh my God, this is what they. So how did they see this? Because I don't remember playing this for these guys.
I don't remember either. I think I might have It might have been thrown up on YouTube. I don't know. How did anybody see this?
Yeah, because it's been a running gag. The disco room.
Yep.
Oh my God. Because I don't think I've ever. Maybe maybe not to pull a Michael Cole. It's like this. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen, and maybe I've seen this like 30 times. But all right, so that's enough of that. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, so let me pull up the trailer that I think he was talking about here.
That's the disco one.
Yeah. Okay. So that's okay.
I'm back.
Okay. I'm pulling up the new one here. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this other one going. Okay. So browse, and you want to see the original Divx, the one that we were talking. They were looking so hard for.
Yeah, the Divx trailer starts with the download graphic.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So that is under desktop movies. Okay, I got it. Okay, so let's see if look at this. I turned the volume down. Is there music on this one? I can't remember.
There is.
I'll turn it up just a little bit. Yeah, so why don't you give some context about what this... Oh, sorry for the volume blast, guys.
Wow, I've never seen this before. This is
no one's seen this. This has not been seen publicly ever.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry about the blast. Let's do that one again. I want to see that one again.
Oh, wow. The Canadian Destroyer.
Because I don't think I ever saw this. What was the context of this, Dave?
This was done when we went to E3 and that prototype wasn't ready yet. And we thought, well, we're going to have to show something if people ask what we're working on. So we just cut together a trailer of the animations in 3D Max.
You should have released this. This would have got really people hyped at this point.
But I was just so paranoid at the time that people would think we were scamming them with concept footage instead of gameplay footage. And you're right. That was a mistake. I should have shown people everything we had. Yeah.
Jesus, look at that.
Realized it was just concept.
Was that a shining wizard off the top rope?
Yeah.
What? All right, I gotta loop this again. Okay. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
I know. That's been hidden in the archives for like 15 years now.
Yeah, because I was going to say, that's about how old this thing is, right? Maybe not that old. Well, shit, no. It would be 2005? 2006? Maybe not even that. Maybe older than that.
No, 2005 probably. I think that's the year we went to E3.
Look at that. That's a shining wizard from the Doomsday device. Good Lord.
I know.
All right. That's pretty cool. That's cooler than I thought it was. Like some of this stuff I thought, was going to be really ironic and all that stuff, but this is actually pretty sweet. All right. You want to fire up Uprising?
Sure. I don't know if you noticed in this clip, but we were trying to mock up our idea for an actual stage editor, arena editor.
Oh, that's right.
Where you could choose like what props to put on the stage and if you want Titantrons on them or not, you know.
Let's everybody and their brother is asking for these files. So let's you and I need to sit down after this chat and figure out a distribution strategy. How much do you want to buy it for? I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah. Hey, let's do a Kickstarter to raise funds to release the old games.
Or better yet, we should start a Kickstarter and tell them this is where we're starting. Like this is going to be the end goal. Oh my God. I noticed the same thing, Great Dane, and the Buff Bagwell guy. That's really funny. Yeah, the Canadian Destroyer selling though. All right, let me fire this up. Let me get Uprising going here. Mute your speakers. I'm gonna try to get the music turned down. But I think. All right, options. I'm gonna turn all this off.
Man, the thing is, people are asking for these bills and stuff, and I'm like, we would not be rewarding anyone by giving you this stuff. I'm telling you, it's some pretty painfully unfinished work, man.
I think it's more like nostalgia, where people want to just look at the history of pro wrestling. Playable, I don't think it would be like playable at all. You know?
Yeah, probably not. You know what I'd like to do? We've talked about this before. Just never got around to it, man. We've got all the animations and art assets we did for those old games. Maybe somebody could do something with them if they had, Just give
Well,
them
that's
away.
just it. Yeah, so why don't you talk a little bit about the genesis of Uprising, Dave? Like, kind of where this came from, what
Okay.
led up to this? Because this is what
Well,
this
the
is
short
what
history is
2000.
after the prototype that you guys saw, after the prototype that we played, I used that when we spent probably 2 years after that prototype trying to raise money to develop a bigger game. And long story short, we went and I raised about $250,000 loan I got to make Pro Wrestling X a bigger commercially viable game that we could sell. So we set up to build Pro Wrestling X Uprising, and it wasn't originally called Uprising. That's a funny story in itself. But so we got this money. I opened a studio in Vancouver. We had about a half a dozen people working in there, about 3 or 4 artists, a couple programmers. And we started programming Uprising with this funding we got. We spent about a year doing it, and it was going along so awesome. And then one day, one of my programmers came to me, and he's like, he was a new programmer. And he's like, I don't want to rat anybody out. I don't want to be the new guy causing trouble. But the code that you're building this game on was stolen from another company, and I can prove it. So we go over to his computer, nobody else is there, and he shows me the code and all the references to this other commercial engine that were stolen and put into this code that I had licensed off a local company. So we were really screwed at that point. And, I went and I threatened this company, and the people that owned the code that was stolen politely told me that we don't want to be jerks here, but if you release your game with our code, we have to sue you. We have to. So I didn't know what to do. So the people that loaned us the money, Telefilm, even they were like, well, you're done. We're canceling the project. Get back the rest of the money. You're done. Right? But we're like, no, please, please, please let us finish it. So we finished it enough to satisfy our contract with Telefilm. And that's not quite the game you're seeing here. It pretty much is, but we finished it enough, but it still wasn't enough to release commercially. But we've lost all our funding now, and everything crashed in 2008. Time Uprising was finished, and around that time, somebody posted something to a forum where they were really, really hating on us bad, and they were like, "This game is the biggest scam in history, and it should have been done by now, and twice as big as No Mercy. It should have been the greatest wrestling game ever by now, with all the money you stole from people. And if this game isn't the best thing ever, there will be an uprising." So of course we had to name the game Pro Wrestling X Uprising at that point. So, but we'd lost all our funding, and we didn't really have much else we could do. So what we did was, there was one programmer from the old days and from the prototype days, and
He didn't program what we just saw, right?
Pardon?
He didn't program what we just saw, right? That was Brennan?
Right.
Okay. Just making sure.
So we cobbled together Pro Wrestling X the best we could and put in all the animations we had, because the version that we finished for the Telefilm only had a few animations in it. It was just not enough to release. So we took it and we spent some time getting all the animations and rebuilding it in our own engine and whatnot. And we released it as Pro Wrestling X Uprising back in 2000, what, Eric? 10, 11, 12? I can't
10,
remember.
I think. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm rolling the credits right now, and there's probably certain names that may or may not be want.
Fuck it, whatever. It's all good.
Fuck it, whatever. Keep going.
Yeah, it's all good. So we released it, and we were just like hanging time, like all these years and all this funding. The game we released, it's a working game, kinda, yeah, but we're not going to charge more than a few bucks for it, because it's not No Mercy 2. It's not even NWO World Tour 0.5, like it's really, really small and barely working. But you got to give credit to the wrestling gamers and the people that support us. They look past all the reasons not to like it, and they're like, hey man, you actually finished something, you actually released something, and it works. It's a working wrestling game. It's something. It proves you guys, know what you're doing, and they like the style of the gameplay and the way we had the game mechanics working, everything. They really dug our kind of tribute to the old Nintendo 64 games, and it was actually kind of promising. So that's Uprising. But after Uprising was released, I won't get into it, but there was a huge Gong show, huge, and we eventually decided it's not worth the drama. We're going to pull Uprising and we're going to rebuild it again. And that's how we ended up with the game you have now on Steam, because we pulled Uprising, we rebuilt it again in Unity, starting from scratch yet again a few years ago. So Uprising was only really available. Geez, I think we only actually had it available online for what, like maybe 3 or 4 months before we pulled it?
Maybe more than that. It might have been up for a year. Yeah. Maybe.
I think it was there for a while.
Yep. All right, Dave, you want to tell them who, like, this Jaina's illustration? This guy with the belt with the Canadian Championship?
Yeah.
This is like one of my favorite pieces of art that has ever been done for this project.
Yeah, Jaina Pavlin did that for us, and she did a lot of other art for us that made it into our design document and pitch docs. You remember those, Eric?
I do. In fact, I've got them, I think, on a hard drive. I think I've got them here somewhere, because I have the original of this, and I always thought this was. It wasn't a red background. It was like him. It was inspired by the Benoit at Wrestlemania image. And it is. Yes, Random Cable is picking up on the fact that that's Dane.
That's crazy.
So in fact, a little bit of trivia for the Uprising logo. The shadows that you see in the foreground, the 5 guys up front, that is Daryl on the left, Sardeep next to him, Dave in the middle.
It's Tim.
No,
Tim on the left.
Oh, Daryl's on the far right, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That is Tim. That's right. And that's Sardeep, right?
Yep.
And then it's you. And I don't remember who the 4th person is.
Might have been Bill. Might have
been Bill. I've got the original logo somewhere, because I was like, all right, guys, you need to do some poses for me. And so they all stood there, and so I kind of outlined it because we wanted to show, again, an Uprising. They're all begging for this to be a logo in the next game. So I'm totally down with that. I can get that happen. All right, so let's do one player. And this art right here, you guys will know this illustrator, the name of Jesse Justice, that, God, he was such a magnificent artist for us, that he did a lot of these awesome concept sketches. And again, you'll recognize a few of these characters from what we currently have in our product. We don't along the upper right here, or upper left, you've got Casey Cannon, Canadian Destroyer, that's Dane. Who's the Ultimate Warrior guy, the black guy?
G-Rush.
G-Rush, thank you. Who's the Rorschach guy?
No Cara.
No Cara. And then we had, who's the guy with the earring down here?
Scotty Mac.
That is Scotty Mac. Oh, I need to shout him out on Twitter too. And then that's Tirador.
That's our first real life wrestler in Wrestling X was a guy in Vancouver. Still is a guy. Running ECCW in Vancouver, Scotty Mac.
Yep, I believe he took a YouPornplex the other day on Joey Ryan's YouTube channel.
Yeah, he did.
This is the original Tirador, who looks an awful lot like Rey Mysterio, but it's not. And then this is Troop. This is the original genesis of Troop. So let's pick guys we haven't seen before. We'll do G-Rush, because you can see the difference, and then No Cara. And then, we got this is the, maybe a lot of you guys have probably seen the Hammerlock Arena. This is another one that has to come back.
Before we lose this screen, about Jesse Justice, the guy that did the icons for the character select, he actually is a belt designer by trade as well, and he actually designed all of the recent Lucha Underground belts, and he did a lot of TNA belts. He did the Jeff Hardy belt. He did the Hurricane Helms belt. He did the Blue Demon Memorial belt. Yeah, he's been dying to do Pro Wrestling X belt for us.
They're asking in chat, was No Cara the one we did a contest for the mask design? And I don't remember that.
Sorry, I lost you there.
Platinum Dragon was in here, and he said, wasn't No Cara the one you did a contest for the mask design? We might have done a survey.
That was Mikhail, a character that still hasn't made a comeback.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I haven't thought about that in forever. Oh gosh, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know the controls of this one at all. Okay, I think arrow keys. Okay, I got the punch. I got the grapple. This is something I never... All the guys always looked really squashed to me.
Well, it's stretching out for you. It's not rendering it proper.
aspect
I didn't even think about that it's doing that because I've got a 16:9 screen and it was designed 4:3, right?
Yeah, this was definitely designed 4:3. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert, what do you think of this? Again, I can't bag on this. This actually reminds me a lot of the ECW 3D games, like for the Nintendo 64. The art style is very similar.
Those games was badass, though. I used to play the shit.
All right, how do I exit the ring? Can I exit the ring?
Hardcore Revolution.
You can exit the ring in this game. You can climb up the stairs and fight on the balcony.
Right.
And you can actually jump off the balcony and moonsault into the center of the
Yeah,
ring.
I'm trying to figure out what the keys are to get on that.
Yeah.
Do you remember what any of that stuff was?
2.
Oh dear. I just got pinned. I didn't know what I was doing there. Is it a button mash to kick out?
I have no idea. I don't think there is anything you can do to kick out, except hopefully not be beaten down enough,
All right, so I got to figure out how to exit the ring. Can you switch the resolution now? No, I don't know how to. Maybe if I did it with through the command line, like if I did the properties. All right, so how do I do this? Let me see if I can plug in an Xbox controller. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I think it actually did. It would auto-detect an Xbox controller if you had it plugged in when you booted up the game.
Okay, I'll try that then. I'll try, because I'm dying to try some of these graphics modes. The old school
Yeah, the
render.
graphics moves were cool. Like, you could actually, because we were going after the nostalgia kind of crowd, you could actually render it without any shadowing or anything like Nintendo 64 rendering. You could even do a kind of fake cell shading kind of.
Yep, in fact,
texture on it. Well,
this is the other thing that drove me nuts about this game. Your speakers. Mute music. There. Sorry, guys. That's the one that was the downside. I could never save the options in this game. Great Dane was all over it. It says, I remember right, Downton Uprising have a neat option to change the graphic style to look similar to an N64 game, like a toggle button. So, yeah, he was all over it. Okay, yep, you're right. It auto-detected my well, I thought it did. I don't know what I'm doing here, but...
I saw an options there real quick where you could switch to gamepad. Maybe that's what you had to do.
Yeah, that's what it looked like it was selected on, but I don't know if it... we'll just keep hitting buttons until something happens. Oh, okay, yep, there we go. Okay, that's our grapple. How do I climb? Okay, that's our run. Yeah, this is Casey Cannon right here. This was I believe our only woman that we've ever done. All right,
only one. We've designed other female characters, which she's putting in the game.
She does a cartwheel.
Yeah, they all had. There was different strong strikes for each character. Each character had their own finishing move.
I just got monkey flipped. How does that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Monkey flip was a running counter. Yeah. Yeah, you could counter somebody.
Oh my goodness gracious! I got to figure out how to.
You could actually even do what's really cool. You can do in here if you're running. You can actually do anybody ever played the old arcade game Exciting Hour or Map Mania, you did that running kind of cross body press. We've actually got that in this game where you can actually bounce off the ropes and do this flying cross body press into a guy.
Well, she's got the cartwheel kick. The monkey flip looks great.
My God, she's fugly though. Jesus.
Well, that's okay. So we've exited the ring now. Let's go. Look at that! He just hopped over the top rope. See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I cannot bag on this build at all. Things how it landed and everything like that that's another story. But
most of the money on this game was spent on the art content, and there was probably at one time 3 people animating full time on this. That's why some people leave the ring by climbing through. Will hop right over the top rope like the lightweights. There's little Easter eggy things in here. If you poke around with the game a bit, people do different stuff.
Do I have to hit a button to climb? Or no? We disabled climbing this, didn't we?
No way. You can disable climbing the stairs?
I thought we couldn't go up here.
Nah, you can totally go up there. You can moonsault off the top. I think you got to press run or climb towards when you're standing at the bottom of the stairs to trigger the running upstairs animation.
God, you'd think I would know this.
Why are you walking through the stairs, though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I for some reason, I thought that we disabled. Oh my God, you can actually clip out, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this on broadcast, but you can see the outside arena with the graffiti because I'm behind the 16:9 camera.
Dude, something's going on here. Yeah, you're not climbing the ring. You should be able to. That might have been in the telefilm build and didn't make it to this one.
Well, because didn't we have multiple builds where there was like the Dan build? You were not able to. Shit, I'm gonna get pinned.
No, you're playing that one. That's the one you're playing, man.
Yeah, because this is the one that I thought was the commercial release, but maybe it's not.
It is. No, this is, man.
Because didn't we have a version of this where you couldn't climb?
I don't recall that.
Why?
Jeez, maybe.
I
can't imagine we would have released.
I'll have to look in some of our old lineups. Yeah, because the other thing that Fire Honor's looking for is the towel.
The towel was in the original telefilm build.
I might not have that one. This might be, yeah. Oh my God, this is so hilarious, though. All right, I'm gonna back this.
I don't know why you're not climbing that, man. Because you could get up there and you could style splash people, balcony and stuff. It was crazy.
So when you do the other rendering, does that do you have to exit out, or does that apply automatically?
I think so. I think you can just pause it and change it on the fly, can't you?
Yeah, it's not working. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. That is some old school shit right there. In fact, I'm going to turn off the outline because the black and white. I'm going to turn off the tune outliner. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. Like I said, say what you want about this, but Robert, we need a black and white mode.
Old school style.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not climbing this. Because she's clipping right through the stairs. Unless there's, like I said, something where you had to hit a button.
Well, it doesn't give me confidence when you're clipping the bottom of the stairs.
And it's entirely plausible that I've got an older build or something, because I thought there was a build that we couldn't, like, something was broken, or we were gonna was that part of our business model? Like, you had to pay extra to climb the balcony?
No.
I don't think so.
No, and this would be
Quit laughing, Robert. This is a different time. Petey, what's going on, boss?
That I think the prototype had I think there was more of a feature where they wanted to release a build where it has no, glaring bugs or anything of that nature.
Yeah, because unless we did it for the demo, how we released a 2-player demo, and maybe we disabled that for the demo. Gosh, I don't know. I'll have to look around and see if I've got any more builds. All right, so let's see what the. Okay, so turn on the old school, turn on the tune outliner. Look at that. Oh my God. I'll turn off the black and white render. Look at that cell shading. Look at that. Because I remember you were always really obsessed with the cell shading. You really liked that look. I was never a really fan.
Different, right? I thought, well, we don't have money to compete with photorealistic graphics, so let's go the opposite direction,
Fire Honor is begging for these files. I think we're going to have to do something. Fire Honor has asked this 7 times. Can we get a link to this? Let me see what we can do, brother.
Do we have a link, Eric? Do we have a link that we can publicly share?
We've got a Dropbox link somewhere. If you want to post
to this file in particular, right? Keep in mind, sharpshooter on the floor.
That's right, baby.
Okay, hey. Leave it to the Canadian character to put on the sharpshooter, man. That's awesome.
Oh my God, this is great.
It's on the concrete.
Oh, look at that. You really should let people mod this. Yeah, see, maybe. Dave, Uprising may be success yet. Oh, the cradle pile driver. Look out. Ouch.
You did a cradle pile driver?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't remember that. No, we're not cradle. What's Jerry Lynn's pile driver?
Cradle, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a cradle pile driver. You'll see it. It's coming up right now. God, that looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, even the Canadian flag's got tune shading on it. It's so great. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If I hang out here, doesn't Okay, am I in crack, or is there a subway a train that goes through the window?
It had to get pulled. Something was wrong with the animation build. Yeah.
Well, because we must have a version of that somewhere, because that exists. I'll have to look around. I said this is okay. So okay.
We do. If we can find, I think I might have it actually burnt on a CD here because I was legally required to keep a copy.
Yeah.
I might have that telefilm build. I think it's where there's only like 2 moves in the game, but it's got more going on. I think you can climb the balcony, and there's that subway in the background that runs every few minutes.
PD14 is this the game that used the Turok engine? Nope. This is a roll your own engine.
This is Torque. This is Torque.
This is Torque?
Oh my god, that is.
I thought this was his own.
No, because the engine. Well, this is what happened. When we originally were doing Uprising, I licensed an engine from another Vancouver-based developer who shall remain nameless, only because they have kids, or I'd fucking bury them right now. They leased us an engine. They were friends with my lead programmer at the time. They're like, hey, we'll cut you a deal, $5,000 for our engine. It's just as good as all this other stuff, and we'll give you all the support and everything. Wow, it's great to have support in the same town, and let's do that. License the engine, and then a year later, when programmers came up to me, and he was like, dude, this is Torque.
Yeah, but I thought Uprising was the guy's home built engine.
Wait a minute. God damn it, you're right. This is a homemade engine. It's a telefilm build that we had to deliver that we eventually had to use Torque on. We had to use Torque for the telefilm to satisfy the contract. So we finished building the game just on Torque. I had to license Torque.
Torque was horrible. I used it back in the day, and that was horrible using that engine.
Random Cable wants to know what's under the building. I don't know. Is it is there something underneath here? Let me pull out.
Nah, that I know of.
I know, like I said, if you kind of can see, we said we're in a city, because at one time we were talking about, hey, you should be able to bust down the doors, and I know we were always obsessed with trying to interact with this punching bag.
Yeah.
God, this arena's got to make a comeback, Dave. Look at that cradle pile.
This arena. We've been talking about this with our current amazing lead artist, and when this venue makes a comeback, it'll get a total reboot.
Totally.
And it'll be a reboot like the reboot of our characters. Like the difference between Tirador in this game and our current Tirador will be like the difference between this Hammerlock venue and the rebooted version. It'll be that much better. And I can guarantee you,
Ragdolls
off that balcony. Can you imagine busting through those railings and having the wood flying everywhere and picking up chunks of railing to beat people with, and being able to go through those doors into the parking lot and throw people on cars and shit?
Yeah, so this is just something else. Oh, it doesn't like my control. Oh, it's our first glitch. That's not bad, though. It actually held up pretty good. It looks like the background is from Google Earth.
Probably is. Honestly,
it's probably.
For all I know.
Because it's Vancouver, right?
I don't know.
I think it's Vancouver.
I can't remember. We had gone and taken a lot of shots of actual places. Oh my God, you made Uprising glitch.
Well, that wasn't hard to do. I mean, all right, so let's see Troop, because these guys haven't seen Troop yet.
Troop.
Look at that guy. Wow. Look at this guy. Yeah, every time I try to hit a button, he locks up. We have to Ivotopia's like Gong. So this is Scotty Mac. Look at that. Oh, he's got like red lips. Look at him. Got the pretty mouth. Yeah, you can't do anything to me because Troop that's a disaster. All right, let me quit. Maybe I'll relaunch the game and see if I can get it to work.
See, the problem though with putting any of this stuff out into the public is that we can't support it anymore. Like the team that made these old games, the art and programming team are no longer with us. Right?
Hit your speakers.
And we don't have we can't offer any technical support, like as far as getting the games running.
I don't think anybody gives a shit about that. I don't think anybody's going to care about that.
I think it's as is.
Yeah, it's just a fun bit of nostalgia. Troop needs to shave his head. He's some hot male pattern baldness. What was the genesis? That was one of Daryl's, right?
Yeah, we let Daryl, our artist, we said, go ahead and create a character, man. So he had a concept for a character who was ex-military, who had gone crazy from chemical weapons exposure.
Which, if
and
you
his
know
hair
Daryl,
started
that
turning-
should explain. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that is no surprise at all.
Conspiracy theory Daryl, yeah. So he had this character.
Oh, we got a double
His
arm
hair
DDT
was-
in there.
Oh, yeah. So Truth's hair is supposed to be in clumps because he pulled it out because he's crazy.
Oh my God! Look at these moves.
Yeah.
Scotty's got a super kick that's sweet.
All right, I'll
I
see if I
think
can
you've
figure out
gotta
how to
do
do it.
Strong grapple, because you can do weak and strong grapples in this, I think. I think you got to do a strong grapple and strike plus grapple to make it happen or something. I don't know.
Okay, so there's the. Okay, oh, that's a traditional backbreaker. Okay, look at that. All right.
Here's a little trivia. The audio that you've been hearing in all of these builds is still the same Matt Impact sounds we use today. I've recorded all that Matt Impact with Scotty Mack at his training center in Vancouver.
Wow, look at this. I mean, this is. I'll see if I can get. Oh, look out! There's that cradle pile driver. Oh my God, it looks so good. Can you remake Scotty into PWX, or is he real? No, Scotty Mack he's a legit. He's a real guy.
Yeah.
This was our first wrestling celebrity, if for lack of a better term.
Yeah, he would come to the studio and show the artists how it be done. Great, man. You can Irish whip people into the turnbuckles. You can climb the
Can you climb the
turnbuckles.
turnbuckle?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let me see if I can
You
figure out how
can
to do that.
And you can taunt while on the turnbuckle. And I think if you get lucky, I don't know how to do it. You got to get back into the turnbuckle and hit taunt at the right time. But you can even do Raven's taunt where he sits down in the corner and waits.
How do you remember how to taunt?
Nope.
Well, you're no help.
I know.
Dave, it's making me a little nervous. They're marking out a little too hard for these games. This is supposed to be a nostalgia trip, not like,
Yeah. I think you do a double axe handle off the top. Or you just hop down.
Yeah, it's a double leg. Scotty, I believe, was real. Yep, yeah, he's real. He's got like a Brian. I guess at that time it was Brian Danielson. Look at that axe handle though. That looks good. Yeah, these sound effects sound great. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. We can say what we want about all this stuff, but there's a lot to be proud of with this game. There's a lot of
Handlebar, welcome to the chat, bud. You can pick up that chair too, man.
Handlebar. Yep. There's a good. We're seeing some good names in here tonight. Oh my God, we're at 2 hours already. Oh, this is great.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God, really?
You can pick up that chair. You can.
Yep. I picked up the chair. I'll let me see if I can get that going.
Yeah.
You can do weak and strong strikes with the chair, and you can even taunt and give the middle finger while holding the chair.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Hey,
Oh my God, he's
do they
doing
have
a
any
sharpshooter
damage?
while holding the chair.
Oh, he got limb damage. He got limb
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. It would track damage to body parts. It was really rudimentary, right? But if your back or your
Look at
arm
this.
is damaged past a certain point, you'd start holding that injured body part.
I think I just won the
Love
match.
that.
Look at that.
But we had a budget back then, right? And 3 animators, so you could amp.
Hey Dave,
Yeah,
look at
we
what he's
always
look at
do
what he's doing right now. He's giving the sharpshooter while holding onto the chair. I've never seen that
chair
before.
shooter. Oh yeah, we meant to do that. That's not a glitch at all.
Yeah, certainly not.
Something's going on there, crazy man.
All right, let's try this
I
again.
think you just submitted.
All right, let's
Yeah,
try
you
this
submitted
again.
them.
Oh no, I wanted to do a Scotty Mac. Let me see. I want to try to see if I can do that super kick.
Handlebar remembers seeing us on tips and
Hey, in fact, I can even show that.
Fight.
He looks like
Right.
Crash Holly. He does kind of look. He looks like the original Brian Danielson, the American Dragon.
yeah, totally. Yeah, Pro Wrestling X was on the cover of magazines back in the day, man. Cover of the Rolling Stone.
Yeah, I'll show that. I'll get done with one of these builds here, and yeah, because I want to show off that Cypher build. I'm dying to see if that works.
Did you try it first?
Nope.
God.
What
I
could
don't think the
possibly
Cypher
go
build-
wrong?
I think the Cypher build is just a concept. I think you see a wrestler walking around a ring taunting like crazy or something like that. I think it's just a tech demo build. But it'd be worth seeing because no one's ever seen it. Because we did so
They did.
many.
Oh, super kick! Sorry, I got a little excited.
Sorry, Robert.
It was, no, I was going to ask you, do you remember Mike Regan from Gaming Ring?
Yeah, totally. He used to wear a
What
wrestling
happened to
gear.
him?
You know, I think some drama went down because he was working on that Gaming Ring website, and I think he left that eventually. He got married, had kids, and just unlike the rest of us, I think he grew up. So, but what was great though is that he was a supporter of ours, and he had a Wrestling Gamers United T-shirt that he bought, and he would wear it when he went to WWE events because they would pay to fly him out to interview WWE wrestlers and promote SmackDown games and stuff for his website. But a little bit of I don't know what you'd call it, but a little bit of protest. He would actually be wearing a Wrestling Gamers United T-shirt while pimping WWE games. So that was kind of fun.
God, this is I haven't
Yeah, I
played
used to
this.
follow Mike Regan and stuff so he used to be a badass in journalistic, reporting. I used to be a big fan of his. Yeah.
All right, so that's Uprising. Let's see. Boy, lots of positive vibes for that one, guys. Wow, thank you. That's really, really cool. I was not expecting that, to be honest with you. I was expecting to get kind of like lulls, but like I said, there was a lot to like about that game. Like I said, I'm proud of it.
See, looking back at it, but at the time, it was like, really, that's the best we could do with all this funding and year. That's the way it looked to me. That's the way it felt. I wasn't terribly, I wasn't thumping my chest too hard about releasing Uprising, but it did feel good to release something.
Well, I get that. I understand that. That's understandable.
It helped us get to the next. And the thing is, everything we did helped get to the next one, which was a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And we wouldn't have the crew today. We would not have the amazing version of Pro Wrestling X on Steam that we have today if we didn't go through all this shit in the early years to get there.
Right. I mean, that's just
true.
it. All right, I'm pulling up. I'm doing like a little slideshow here. I want to see if I can find. I want to look at some of these images because I said this is.
Awesome.
Well, this was, like I said, I wanted to show off this one because this was the one that they kind of marked over a little bit, and this is, like I said, this is probably my favorite piece of art that was ever done for this project. This is the original. This was the original. Celebratory. I mean, look at that thing. I just think that's the neatest thing. You guys will see it here in a second. I just think that's the neatest thing. Because this was Jaina. This was done for, as I recall, for like a pitch pack.
Jaina was an artist. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Jaina was an artist we originally found when we first got a little bit of funding to make that first prototype you saw us play earlier. She did the character models, and we found her just going through a game developer website, biographies of developers, because she had in her credits that she had worked on the original Legends of Wrestling games. So we're like, okay, well this artist knows how to at least make character models for wrestling games, and that's important, right? So we got in touch with her, and she did the original Tyrador model and character, so we had something to animate, but other people took over animating it. And when we had to put together more pitch materials to keep raising funding, we commissioned her to do a bunch of art. And this is, like Eric says, this might be our favorite bit of conventional art we've ever done for the game. It just looks so badass.
Handlebar, you raised a really good point. That's pretty funny, brother. That's pretty funny. That's funny. I wonder which came first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, but I believe that gigantic Canadian flag in the background was not part of the original art, correct?
Probably not.
This is one because I believe this was again where we have to make it more Canadian and more patriotic. So like, what can we do? Well, we could put a big flag in the background.
Honestly, you know what? When we were going after these loans to like fund Pro Wrestling X, and I stressed that they were loans. We weren't scamming anybody for grants, at least not too successfully back in the day. They would be honest and say, "This is how we evaluate applications," and out of the 100 points they would evaluate your application, 5 points were allocated to Canadian cultural content, because you're competing with not just video games to get this funding, you're competing with TV shows, movies that are trying to get produced. And so we just blatantly, if 5 points are going to Canadian content, then we better see a freaking maple leaf in every frame of this game so they can't dock us 5 points. It was shameless, but everybody did what you had to do, man.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let me try firing up this Cypher build. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. My whole system could explode.
Good.
Let's just see what happens. Okay, just everybody Hey, Eric, how did you meet Dave? While we were
Grinder.
talking about that, I submitted. In fact, I may even have it on here somewhere. What did you say?
I don't think Eric heard that.
Did you say Tinder? Grinder? You guys suck. You guys suck.
Oh, man.
Dave, I'd be swiping left on you, pal. There's no chance. You'd think, who's this
Oh,
bald
come on,
dude?
You remember the ad? Love guys in tights, oiled up and hugging each other in a wrestling ring. Let's call a spade a
There's
spade.
nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with you guys? Good Lord. No, I actually I submitted a T-shirt design because I found this project through a website called DDT Digest that used to run down the Monday Nitros. And one of the guys who used to but he worked with Pro Wrestling X very back in the day was a writer. What was his name? It was Mel.
Yeah, Mel. Mel was actually one of our early he wasn't an artist, but he did design a lot of the concepts. Like he designed the Hammerlock venue. He designed the early characters, Tyrador, Dane, No Kara. He designed all those guys along with Jessica, who did the actual concept art. And you might even have some of that kicking around you can show, I don't know, but they did the early concept designs, and Mel ran, or at least worked for the website DDT Digest, and that's how he must have been talking about Pro Wrestling X.
Yeah, somewhere I thought I had saved. I was grabbing files left and right, but apparently I guess that didn't download. I thought I put all that up. I have a folder on the Mac side that had all these, because I found some really amazing stuff even after talking to you. I found the ad that I designed with the female illustration, and that thing was so neat. It would fit right in with the women's revolution right now. I'll have to dig that up. But okay, yeah. But that's how I did it. I submitted a T-shirt design, and it was terrible. And it was bad. It looked terrible. There's no point even admitting anything otherwise. See, I thought I put this up here. Doggone it, because I really wanted to show that tonight. Yeah, because I got a lot of the other stuff. I got the AJ shot. I got the very first screenshot that we ever showed, which was the submission with Dre and Tyrador. I've got that going too. In fact, I can show that right now.
Brandon Cable's asking what will be the next build. The next build is going to be our complete engine upgrade, which is a massive project, which is why we've been kind of...
Yeah,
Robert, do you want to kind of talk about how that's coming along?
Yeah, so far it's coming along great. And as far as the, I guess we could say more like the transfer to Unity 5. With Unity 5, it's brings some challenges, but it brings more upgrades to where, there's better animations, there's more, there's more trigger animations to where you can, share the animations with different characters, with like mocap. There's it's more opportunities. The engine is more faster. The graphics are more beautiful. Everything in the engine is way more better with Unity 5. So, we're just polishing that up and just importing every innovation from the current build to the new build, which is Unity 5, and it should be on the way very, very soon. And I'm just closing out on a few things, and also the prototype. Just to scope out a few things before, because we don't want to just throw it out to the public and just say, okay, here we go. But we want to make sure this Unity 5 is just up to par, like it's polished.
So going to wait 2 years, I'm guessing. Not with Robert at the helm. If that would have been our other guy, it might have been 2 years. All right, I'm going to try this Cypher build. Let's just see what the hell's going to happen. Oh, God. My system already is like, what the hell? Oh, God. Okay. I don't know what's happening now. Okay. All right. I've got it. I have to show you guys all these. Oh my God. Allow access.
I can't remember. I think you can move the camera or something. I think you only had camera control. I think it was just a tech demo for the Cypher engine.
I think you're right. I'm trying to. I can't jump into my so I can show you guys this because it reset my resolution. Okay, let's try. Let's see what happens if I do game capture. God, hang with me, guys. I'm trying to find the window. This is kind of a cluster. All right, remove that because it's like my whole machine now has just gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Display capture. We'll do this. Okay, that's going to freak everybody out. Let's just see if I can go back to that. Okay, I think this might actually pop up here in a second. We'll find out here. So I can do stuff with this. Can I move the guy around?
Honestly, if I recall, this was just a tech demo seeing if our art and animation would work in this Cypher engine, which at the time was, a bleeding edge engine. And look at that.
I could shoot missiles at Tyranor.
What the hell is this? This is what I'm thinking. No, the engine the demo I was thinking had a whole.
Well, this might be one of them, but.
Road physics. I think the road physics there.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Look at this. I'm gonna get the high score, Dave. I'm gonna get the high score. Let me see if I can try. Oh, I got wireframe mode. Holy shit! What's happening?
DLC right here, man.
What's happening? There are render modes.
Early access.
Oh my god.
Dude, wait till you see that. What's happening now? I'm hitting number keys, and it's in wire. The bottom rope is. Oh my god!
What have you done?
I don't know.
Okay.
I probably have any number of viruses on my machine now. Thanks a lot.
Wireframe,
Dude, I'm totally. My FPSs are totally maxing out. God, this. I have no idea how I went into wireframe mode. Oh God, I pulled up a. Okay, I think that was going to be a console because that's the tilde always used to be your standard. All right, I don't know how to get the graphics back. 890. I'm literally hitting every key on the keyboard now, trying to get it back.
This is horrible. And people wonder why I start getting stress and anxiety because this would be what I'd be seeing after. God, do you see why I love you so much, bro?
Oh no!
This is what I used to get.
Oh my god! Wait!
So you said that.
Keep pressing keys to make it worse. I just did, guys. Wait till you see this one. This is okay. This is like an actual game. I'm like, oh my god. Wait till you watching Twitch right now?
Oh Jesus.
I can imagine what go through their head seeing this. What the fuck are you sending me?
Right now, I'm hearing the music from 2001: Space Odyssey playing in my head while I watch this.
Oh my god! I'm trying to kind of get the controls back. Look, see this. I mean, because this. Okay, this must be what year? I'll see if I can find the application. I'm just gonna keep hitting keys.
Oh.
Sorry. Whoa! I got new squares. What's happening? Oh my god! I don't know what's happening. Whoa! I can do. These are target bombs.
This is the hard concept.
I can. Oh my god. Okay. I'm back. I'm back to the regular. So what was that? That was V. Okay. Oh god. What have I done? Oh, okay. There's my. Okay. Now I've gotten the console. Okay. How that space bar cycles through render modes. Oh god. I made it 1,000 times worse. Oh no.
You can't.
Handlebars like best game in the world, 10 out of 10. Too many wires.
Just ship it.
They are losing their minds in chat. And I'm losing my mind playing this because this is too awesome for words. Okay, what if I do number key? Does that do anything? No.
Funny story, Robert. Robert will appreciate this story. Back around this time, when I'm trying to enter parameters and stuff, because we got a little money for a prototype, people would send me prototypes, right?
Okay.
And one guy sent me a screenshot that he built in, like, I think RPG Maker, and it was two monsters fighting in a dungeon. It was just a screenshot. And he sends me a screenshot of two monsters in a dungeon. And he said, I just spent a month working on your demo. And he sends me a bill for $1,000 and a screenshot. I can have the demo. Yeah, when he gets paid, I'll get the demo. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm trying to see if I can spot what year this is, because this goes back a long ways. All right, let's try one of these other ones. That was Cypher.
The guy that did that screenshot and tried to charge me $1,000 ended up teaching game industry business at the local college in Vancouver. So.
Oh, you waiting to feel old, Dave? Read what Petey just wrote.
That is crazy.
Oh, Petey, we can't give up. What else are we gonna do? Nothing.
All right, all right, Dave. I've got another one here. This is oh God, this is from 2007. You're gonna have to help me out with this one because I don't know this one at all. I don't even know what's about to happen to my machine.
What's the file name?
Just PWX. PWX Alpha version 0.01. Oh my God, this might be a. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Earlier than the one you played. Yeah.
This is. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up on my. No, we need to. If you've got that one, Robert, upload it. I'd love to show your audition tape. That would be so huge. Okay, display capture. All right, this is gonna break everything. But let me go to this, and
yeah, Robert, man, if you've got that AJ demo, you can share it with Eric somehow. He'd love to play it right now.
I think he's looking. All right, all right, stand by, guys. All right, let me see if I hide this. Okay, so I've got some Open AL audio system failed and initialized. Dave, I think you're going to understand exactly what this one is. Oski's in the chat. I haven't seen him in a little while.
Cool.
Okay, so you can get the most recent. This might be one we. I don't know if we can show this one. Well, maybe we can. Fuck it. It's been 2007. It's been 11 years. Screw it. Join server options about. This is this Torque?
2007. I have got a freaking clue what this is.
We've got recordable demos, preview moves. Yeah. See if it's okay. Let me see if I can center it up a little bit. Let me see if I can center this up a little bit better in my software here. Not that one.
What engine is this? This looks like Torque.
I think this is Torque.
Yeah, this might have been our first stab at Torque. Because remember, we had the demo when we had the stolen code before we had to switch to Torque. So I think somebody had to whip up a quick demo in Torque with our content to prove it would work before we even tried switching. Tried rebuilding it in Torque. So yeah, crazy.
Let me take a look at that link handlebar. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Dane was kind of an amalgamation of a lot of people. Okay, so that's, I guess I could boost the resolution. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so let's just, so about, yeah, because I think that's the help menu from Torque, I think. I'm almost positive that's what it is. All right, let's just see if we can actually play it. Oh, great, we have nude female. That's going to work well. It doesn't look like any of the textures apply. Well, maybe not. Okay, it's just a delay. It looks like the outfits don't quite work. Oh God, Dave, do you remember this? Oh my God. This is, oh my God, Dave. This is unbelievable. I don't know what's about to happen. Oh God.
Torque. This is Torque.
Fire Honor's gotten bored. He might go to bed. I don't blame you, brother. This is probably going on a little too long, but.
Thanks for joining us, man. It's
yeah. Fire Honor was helpful earlier. He was helping me out on Discord. So, yeah, this thing might not be playable. This might not be playable. Yeah, let me try this again. I'm going to quit this. We'll try this again. This, yeah, because I think.
You were looking at the build. I remember the character select icons that the black and white ones. That was for the version of the game that we eventually shipped off telefilm satisfied.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the one where I think you can climb the stairs.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
All right, I'm looking. I'm going to try this again.
I'm not sure that this was the one though. It's definitely not the one I shipped the telephone.
Well, that's well, and like I said, this is a much older game. But I mean, look at that splash screen. I remember that. Never give up. Look at that thing. Oh my God, I want to cry looking at that. Wow, I haven't thought about that in a really long time. Okay, so let's try playing again. Okay, so let's see if we do Scotty Mac. Select player 2, player selected, and I hit play. Yep, I got.
Oh
nothing.
wow!
I got nothing.
Yeah, this was on its way to the telefilm version. Yeah, man, I forgot about that never give up splash screen.
Yeah, because I think this was a loading screen. Maybe if I just kind of hang out here, it'll match a load. But I don't want to blind everybody's retinas on Twitch. But boy, yeah, that's too bad. I would have liked to have seen this one work. But I got to tell you, this is farther. Someone stole the texture, didn't they? I don't think so. This was all original art.
Yeah, that was all original.
Yeah, that was all. That's legit. Yeah, that one. That is dead in the water. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping to see that one. I've got another one here, but that's a Forge app for the Mac. I don't have a way to run that one.
I haven't got a clue. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, so maybe we'll just go back to Uprising here and finish off. There's anything? I don't know if there's anything else because it's 10.
Yeah, you don't have the first version of Pro Wrestling X8 on Steam, do you?
Oh shit! I actually, you know what? I might have it. It might be on Basecamp. Let me look.
The Brainbuster Simulator.
The Brainbuster Simulator. Yeah. Oh, I'll look and see. Yeah, see if we got that. That's because that's the one that Mike did, right?
Yeah, that's what Mike did right before he bowed out, and Robert came screaming to the rescue.
Okay, let me.
We got. I hate that. We're gonna have to do a part 2 follow up to this with some more stuff we can find.
Yeah, I mean, so this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're. I know. I don't know. Maybe we're enjoying this more than they are. I don't know.
Oh man, you're showing everybody all the shit on Basecamp.
Oh shit! Forgot to start off with screen sharing. Sorry. Hey.
I guess everybody's seeing the Leaguer bomb and the new character.
No, I scrolled past it. Motherfucker. All right, where's the gong? Bong, 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 bong. Oh my God.
Data breach. All right, we'll let people go and pause frames of the Twitch broadcast to see what's coming.
Well, they couldn't see it animated. I'm more worried about that picture with your wife and that old man. That's the one that I'm kind of nervous about.
That's okay.
That's the one I've got a little. Oh God! What the hell's that even in there for?
Because
look at this shit. Jesus
it's
Christ!
Because of the character. It's because of the character we're rebooting there. Remember?
Your wife is climbing on that. Is that your dad? Who is that?
It's my dad, man.
It's gross. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, oh no. Oh God. Gong. So,
man, it wouldn't be the 100th Gong show without the most epic fucking data breach Gong.
Well, it's not like I put up our password screens or anything like that. I could have done it much worse. I can post your phone number if you want. Petey said, Eric, you're fired. I was on my own, but I only saw the Easter egg. Yeah, everybody's like Easter egg. Great. Now, Platinum Dragon, don't you start up or I'm going to show that video of you. You just pipe down, pal. You show that. Where is that video? I've got it. That's somewhere.
I sent it to you. Yeah, Platinum Dragon. By the way, thank you for the video you posted.
That was great. I got to transfer it from my Mac, I think, because you emailed that to me, didn't you?
Yeah, I emailed it to you, man.
Okay, yeah, because I'll play that. I'll play that because, and what's funny is I'm pissed off because I had his original video, but I can't. I didn't put it on my PC. Actually, maybe it's on.
That's all right, man. Yet another reason for.
Well, I wanted to be able to show like where that video came from. Actually, you know what? It's on our Kickstarter video because we showed it the original Kickstarter video. We showed an example of a bunch of fans of ours, and he was one of them. Let me look.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I probably would have just sat there and I'll turn that image back on.
I'm looking for the one. I think I used to use drop file format to see if I send.
I'm going to show a couple other images here too, Dave. In fact, do you want to? I have a bunch of images labeled shithole. Do you want to provide any context on what that is? Is that your studio?
Shithole? Yeah. That's where we got the first decent loan. We got like a couple $100,000. Well, actually, our first payment was only $50,000, but we got some money to actually open a studio and get some real workstations and put a real crew to work, and that's how we started building towards Uprising. And it was in Vancouver, and you know what real estate prices are like in Vancouver, man. We ended up getting this tiny little space. I think it was 500 square feet in an industrial neighborhood in Vancouver. We called it the shithole. 500 square feet, man, and it was $100 a month for that room.
Yep. How much was it?
$800 a month for that room.
Wow. Well, that's actually not doing too bad, I don't think. Although I'll bet it's probably a lot more now.
10 years ago, yeah. Now.
Was that really that studio? Actually, that's wow.
Yeah.
All right, because
First it was blue, and I had it repainted. A couple year, which had to be done.
So we did put, was it, because I'm watching our original Kickstarter video. I thought that we put them in there. Maybe not. I'm looking. I thought we did. Oh, yep. We have we just did still frames. Let me see if I can pull him up here, because I know I would have included that. He had the mask going and everything.
Oh yeah.
There he is, right there. Okay, yeah. Well, let me pop that up here.
Too funny.
Yeah, because it provides a little bit of context for this other video.
Yeah.
And that was because this video is pretty ancient. I've got the original somewhere, and what cracks me up is like these people are all like 35 now or older. It's just, I don't know, man. It cracks me up because, like I said, this is just such a great trip down memory lane for some of this stuff. It makes me very, very nostalgic. Yeah, so there he is right there. Soak in Platinum Dragon, right? That's him, right?
Platinum Dragon, man.
There he is. I've got the whole video somewhere. Let me pull down from the email. Did you send that to my Gmail, Dave, or where did that originate?
Yeah, I sent you your Gmail, yeah.
Okay, let me look here and I'll see if I can find it. Because we'll embarrass. And you know what's really funny, Dave, is there was part of me that secretly wanted Dave Horn to show up in there tonight because I found his Force Lightning video. The one where he looks like he's about 12.
Oh my god, that would have been the best.
Let's see.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I found a link to Robert's demo on Dropbox.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
You
can send it to me via Facebook message, Robert, like years ago.
Oh, good idea. Don't type it in chat.
How do you want me to send it to you?
If you can send me that link through Discord direct message. In fact, I will DM you back and then just say paste it here. Stop us, guys, if this is not entertaining tonight, because I'm having fun, but this may not be the most incredibly interesting television, but I'm having fun. Same thing for you, Robert. If we're going off and being old man talking about the good old days, you just tell us to shut up and.
I love it. I'm a Pro Wrestling X fan before anything, so
Well, and that's what's so. Like I said, that's what's so cool about all this stuff, man. Is it's just been such a fun. All right,
That link work for you, bud?
hang on, I'm checking to see if I could find that video first.
Platinum Dragon.
Yep, that's good times, man. Hey, and I can't even bag on him. That's great. Okay. Bahaha, check this video. Oh, okay, there we go, right there. Look at that. That Platinum Dragon, is that the original mask?
My God.
What's up, wrestling?
Okay, I'm gonna play this with your permission, Platinum Dragon. I won't do it if you don't want me to. But I'll play
You
this.
already released all rights to that video when you sent it to us, man. It's all good.
I want to make sure. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get the audio going. But
We gotta get that mask in the game, man.
Jesus Christ, you're not even joking. We totally do. Okay, that will have to happen. All right, I'm making myself a note of that one. Okay, so let's do. Let's go window capture, and let's do this. Okay, Platinum Dragon, I think, has given his blessing. All right, at least I'm interpreting that as his blessing, because if not, tough shit, it's going up. Let's see if I can figure out how to get audio to this thing. This is what he sent us. All right, you guys be quiet, and I'll see if I can get the volume working on this. Let me see if I can get this working here. I'm checking it. I'm waiting for the feed to catch up on the on Twitch here, because we thought this was really cool. There is no making fun of you on this one. I thought this was really cool because, again, it had a total flashback. All right, let's see if I can get the audio working.
Fans, it's been a while since I put on the mask, but I am back. Your Republic Wrestling Federation champion, Platinum Dragon. Yes, that's a real thing. Anyhow, I wanted to congratulate Pro Wrestling X on 100 Gong shows and making it, 16 years in the gaming business? That's pretty awesome. And they actually have a product on Steam now that you can download, Pro Wrestling X. And it seems like it's always getting better and better. Just adding more stuff, more moves, tweaking animations.
Don't think you guys can hear that.
The fans want.
I can hear it.
Fans
Vaguely.
You know why? Because Platinum Dragon needs variety. I can't just play the same stale WWE games every year. I'm glad to see something different and something fresh. You're not going to see things from WWE like barbed wire Christmas trees and scaffolding matches and stuff like that. Those people amaze me, and I'm glad to see Dave still doing it, and all the people at Pro Wrestling X. Keep doing what you do, and someday I want to see you guys on console. So I want to see you guys on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and whatever that other system is. Anyhow, if you guys want to hit up Platinum Dragon and see what else I'm up to, I'm at Twitter at PlatinumDragon7.
That's awesome.
What's up, wrestling?
If you guys couldn't do that, we'll figure out a way to post that somewhere. But I thought that was about the bloody coolest thing ever. Let me hide your real name. Sorry.
You know, man, it just feels like I don't want to get all weepy and, like, you know, emotional here.
Hey, man, I was watching all this stuff earlier, and it was making me emotional. I'm not even going to lie about it.
Man, when people take the time to shoot you a message just to say, you know, congratulations that you're still alive and doing this 16 years later, man. Awesome. I just think it's so. I'm lost for words. It's just cool. It's just cool.
Random Cable, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. We're gonna make that. I think we need to do some kind of a Platinum Dragon caw. I think that's gotta have to happen. That's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
You know, that's so great. That makes me, like I said, that when I saw that for the first time, I just thought I completely lost my mind. I thought that was the coolest thing. All right, Dave. So let me pull down this Dropbox link.
Yeah, please do that.
Okay, download.
Are we going to give people a link to Uprising?
Let's circle back and maybe look at that tomorrow. I mean, if with your blessing, I will release it, and we can release it. I just want to make sure that we have that all set up before I just say, "Hey, here you go, everybody." Because Lord only knows. Well, if you've got, you know what? I'll tell you what. Fuck it. These guys have earned the right. These guys have been in here a long time. I'd say if you wanted to post a Dropbox link in here in chat tonight, I wouldn't object.
All right.
But we have to disclaimer the hell out of that this is not, like I said, we can't support this.
I will do that right.
let's see. Of course I don't have anything that opens RAR files. Of course not. Why would I have anything like that?
Go to WinRAR.
Well, I'm gonna have to do that.
Or 7-zip.
Yeah, see, I thought 7-zip would do it, but I guess maybe I don't. All right, let me put something up here on the screen while it's at least. Let me put an image up here. Rose. I'm putting this one back because I like it so much. I'm putting this one up because I like it so much. Still waiting for my tree wrestler with a pimp stick. Yeah, Random Cable. I have written that down like 30 different times. You guys crack me up. You guys crack me up. Boy, I'm really glad I didn't realize I was sharing my. I could have really gotten us in a lot of trouble here. Oh God, I don't know what I'm looking for here.
Did it download the
Yep.
Dropbox link?
Yep, it
Okay.
did. It did, and I'm working on it right now.
All right.
Yeah, guys, what I'm looking for here is Robert. In fact, why don't you give us a little rundown of what this is? Basically, this is, for lack of a better term, Robert's audition tape. It's about the only really way I know how to describe it. Yeah, well, tell them what they're seeing here, or what they will be seeing shortly.
My end?
Yeah, yeah.
Or Dave?
My daughter says hi, everyone. Say hi.
Hi, daughter. Or no, don't. That sounded weird. That sounded weird. Sorry.
Disclaimer about that link I just posted. It's as is, man. Downloader beware.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't. Any technical, I got nothing. Yeah, have at her, have fun,
Yeah.
enjoy. Because as far as wrestling game history goes, it's definitely not one of the easier things to come across anymore. So
Nope. Okay, so where the hell did that go? Hello from older guys. Don't know. Oh yeah. Sorry, random. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah,
I don't think you need an account to use that link, do you? I think it's a public.
Nope.
link.
You'll get a prompt. You'll get a prompt asking you to join Dropbox. But if you go up in the upper right hand corner, I think it is, you'll be able to directly download it. Ooh, I think we got it.
Trippy.
Okay.
Somebody should throw it up on BitTorrent or something for all of it.
Well, we always thought it was going to be on BitTorrent, but it never really, nobody cared enough.
Oh no, there was lots of. I would get notifications all that people had
Really?
link on BitTorrent sites, but they weren't the actual game. It was someone trying to spread a virus. So I always warn people, man, don't grab it off of BitTorrent. Like, come on,
All right.
Yeah, that would have definitely been an issue.
So how are you guys how are you seeing this? Turn off uprising, turn off window capture. Okay, let's turn this back on here. So I think this is going to be window capture. We'll try this. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what this is this is Robert's audition tape. This is as far as I got when I first double clicked this. This better not be a fake Dave account. Yeah, really. Yeah, Dave, that's not your personal Dropbox, right?
I don't know. Here's what it is.
Okay. I'm sure everything will be fine. what could possibly go wrong? All right. So what's the secret sauce to getting this demo running here? You said B plus B. What was it?
It's you got to put in a fast session where it's B and B.
Okay. I think I just B and oh shit. I broke it already. Gong. All right, I'll try that again. Shit.
Oh, it's been so long since I've done.
Well, no. That's the said. We're all trying to figure this out too, so it's all right. Pro Wrestling Game 2. No, that's not what I want. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did I just had it?
I just saw it, yeah.
Bloody hell. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, where is it? I thought I did it there, maybe not. Damn it, what did I do with that? Just recent items. Damn it. I hate Windows. I hate Windows so much. Okay, we're probably going to stick that. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so window mode. Okay. Oh, God, there's like a little cube or something in there. Okay, so I did B, and then it... Okay, nothing happened. B and B. B, what was it? B... Shit. Ivatopia asks, why did Robert add the secret code to the start for? I don't know. He was probably trying to prevent it from falling in enemy hands. Because I remember this because I remember we did. Okay, so there's a, I know B does something, but was it B A B something because I try
B N M. Those three letters.
Okay.
In a quick session.
Okay. B and M. That didn't do it. Like the B as in boy, N as in Nancy, M as in man.
Yeah. Try those. Three.
Okay, that didn't. Okay. B and M.
I'm seeing flashes of. That's
just it. I'm getting kind of. Hi everybody! What a great, fascinating Twitch broadcast. Okay, we're going to try to hack Robert's original demo. Yeah, because it was B something. It was... Dave, look through your email.
Dude, let me see if I can help you out here. Here's the link. Try down it. Okay. Grapple, press A button.
Well, go a little farther before that.
Oh, man.
You guys are cracking.
Oh, okay, Eric. Wait, I got it. I found chat log. It's B, M as in Mark, and then B again. B, M, B.
Booyah!
Oh, okay.
Booyah! Okay, sorry, I got a little...
I get the big bucks, everybody.
Got a little too excited there. Sorry, I got to dial that one back. Sorry about your speakers. What you're looking at is double AJ. Oh my God, look at those shoulders. Look at that. Oh. So what we're looking at here is, dude, we don't even have that move in the game now. Oh God, what is going on with AJ's boobs there?
I gotta take a minute here and put it over.
Okay.
Except I gotta take this call from my wife first. I'll be right back.
Yeah, everybody is like, WTF. So Robert, why don't you tell us about this? Like where you got the sprites, where you got the anime, like what happened here? Like what's, cause that looks a lot like AJ. And I think, you still in there, Robert? Oh, did I lose Robert?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Connections issue.
No, you're good. You're good. Cause look at that.
Okay.
I mean.
Yeah. So what I did, being a programmer, I kind of hacked a few things to actually get the AJ character. And what I did, I was using the character, programmer art. And so in the animations, I found a way to actually extract animations so I can put it on these characters. And it took me about, 2 weeks to put this together.
That's why I want to put Robert over big time. Up until this point, God bless all our previous programmers, but it would take months to get characters even moving around the ring. Grappling was always a huge problem. Break everything, right? Robert put this demo together with grapple moves, striking, movement, top rope moves, flying moves, all that stuff in a matter of just a few weeks, right?
Yeah, it's only a few weeks. I wanted to show you like a prototype and everything, and I just put this together.
What's funny is that just a few weeks before Robert actually contacted me, I remember sitting there and talking to Eric on Skype, and we just learned that our current programmer had to leave the project because he got a job offer he couldn't refuse. And Eric and I were both going, what the hell? We are so fucking screwed without a programmer. And we're like, what is it with programmers anyway? Why is it so hard to get a good programmer to make a wrestling game? What we really need is we need a programmer who's as much of a wrestling game nerd as we are and as our lead artist is and everything. All we need is that one guy to complete the 4 horsemen of wrestling game development on his crew. Where the hell is that guy? Does he even exist? And like out of a movie script, Robert, hey man, my name's Robert. Programmer, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, sure, I've heard that before, whatever, buddy. Send me a demo of your work, thinking, you know, I've heard this story so many times, I'm going to get 2 monsters fighting in a dungeon and a bill for $1,000 again, right? And then Robert sends me this. I remember out to Eric going, Eric, you will not believe what this guy sent me. He knows how to make a wrestling game. Holy crap, you won't believe everything he's got done in a few weeks. Like, this is unreal. You know, I don't think I've ever marked out for anything as much as I marked out for this demo that you sent me, because you sent me this demo and it was already 20 times more playable and more going on than the version of Pro Wrestling X we had on its Steam at the time. It was crazy.
I remember that, yeah. Yeah, because you only had like a suplex and the demo moves that was played in the game. Pickup moves, you know, ground moves, everything was there, you know.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah, this is
it
really
it comes
something.
from passion, all that. You have to have passion to make that kind of progress in that amount of time, you know, really dedicate yourself to it.
Yeah, you have to be a wrestling gamer to get it. And that's part of the stuff we were struggling with so much is a person can be an awesomely talented, brilliant game engine programmer or game programmer, but if they don't understand the genre, it's going to be a struggle. Like, I remember having to sit down with some programmers for hours just to explain how grappling should work.
Jesus,
I
Dave,
didn't have
you
to
watching
explain that
this?
to you.
Look at these moves. I forgot about all these. I don't think I ever clicked. I got through it this far. You got like the back, the. Let me look at all this stuff. This is amazing.
I know.
See, this is like I said. This is why we can't put over Robert enough. I said this is. It's just he just. I mean, he saved our ass. There's no other way to put it. I mean, it's and
Honestly.
you know, and that's like I said. This is. I mean, when we first saw this, I was just like, you got to be shitting me. This is amazing.
Yeah, because before Robert, like a few weeks before Robert sent us, I know you and Eric, or I know Eric and I were having chats about, are we done?
We're done.
Like,
I remember that chat almost like it was yesterday because we were both sitting there going, you know, because you get down, you get really down, and I was sitting there just talking like, Dave, is it over? You know, we have no money, we have a build on Steam that is just floundering because we can't update it. We don't know what the hell's going on. I didn't know what to do because I didn't know how to do any of this stuff, and it's just, like I said, it was just so staggering, and we were down. I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. We just sat there and going, it's over, man. There's just nothing we can do at this point. We're just completely screwed, and it wasn't even a couple weeks, I don't think, before Robert showed up, and he's like, you know, hey, you know, I'll save your ass.
It's insane when y'all told me this. It's insane when y'all told me this story because when you know when all this was happening, maybe in the back you were saying this, I didn't even know any of this was going on. I didn't had doubts like the project was going to be over. Like I had no idea y'all was talking about this.
Well, it just we were in a down phase. We were losing our only been through programmer after programmer who didn't get wrestling, and it was such a struggle to get anything out. Like that first build that we put up on Steam, which was just basic movement, a punch and a suplex, took months and months to get done. Right. And so Eric and I were both staring down the barrel of it's going to be another year before we can update our game on Steam.
Well, yeah, and then you know, just like what you were saying, where like we could hire programmers, but if they didn't understand what wrestling was, and they didn't understand what we said by make it work like No Mercy or anything like that, like there's just the learning curve is so high. That's why I don't want to ever like bag on any other programmers that have worked for us because it's if you're not familiar with that universe, where do you even start? I mean, so
you know what? Like one of the first pieces of advice I got like 16 years ago because we're celebrating. I sat down with a game producer, a guy that had produced a tons of AAA games on all the consoles, and he was a ninja, and he very politely tried to talk me out of it. he said wrestling games are single-handedly the most underappreciatedly difficult games to make well. He was like, he had friends in the industry who worked for EA and Acclaim and made good games and bad games. And he was like, you can't throw money at developers and get a good wrestling game. If they don't love wrestling, it's going to be impossible to make a wrestling game. And that's the advice I give everybody now. Somebody came to me a few months ago, a game developer wanted to make an indie wrestling game and wanted some advice because he had a little bit of money, wanted to hire people. And I said, number one thing, I don't care if they're artist, programmer, web guy, whatever. If they're not a huge wrestling gamer already, it doesn't matter if they've worked on Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, anything. If they're not a wrestling fan and wrestling gamer, you're wasting your money. And everything we've accomplished is, everything we've accomplished. I mean, if people have been around for the history of Pro Wrestling X and they've seen the progression from since we've had a solid crew of wrestling gamers, the game has come probably farther than it ever has in 16 years, just so few.
Yeah, it really is. It's insane. And while we're, like I said, putting everybody over, there's a guy out there who could not join us tonight, but he does not want to be named, but I'm going to put him over anyway. That thank you. You know who you are.
Yeah,
You're one of the most talented cats I've ever met. And again, that was another shot in the arm. That was another one where we thought we were dead in the water, and he came and he saved our ass, and he continues to save our ass, and he knows who he is. We can't mention him by name, but I cannot put that guy over enough either.
No, that artist, the artist that we have now, our lead artist, is again hands down has brought the level of our visuals up like farther than we ever dreamed, like he's a AAA level artist, and when he's got time to put in Pro Wrestling X, it freaking shows. We were so lucky to have him, and we had him for about a year before Robert came aboard. And I remember Eric and I just saying, man, if we could ever find a programmer who's as good as what he does as our artist is at what he does, we got it made. And like, bing, there's Robert. And what's funny, like Eric said, every one of the crew members we have now, be it Eric, Robert, or a lead artist, I didn't have to go hunting these people down and beg them to join the project and throw money at them because they had nothing better to do. Everybody on this crew came to Pro Wrestling X because they saw it, they saw what it was about, and they wanted to help, and they wanted to make it better.
How many times did our artist email you wanting to be part of the project?
And again, I brushed him off the first few times because I get a lot of people are always coming to us, hey man, I'm an artist, work on Pro Wrestling X, and then you find out that, they're not quite all they say they are. But our current lead artist, he did that a few times, and then he did the most brilliant thing ever that I would advise any artist looking to get in on a project to do. He said, look, I did this in my spare time. Here's a piece of pro wrestling art I made just for kicks. You can have it. Use it as a desktop wallpaper, whatever. And I think it was that first American Grasshopper wallpaper he did for us where he remodeled and rebooted American Grasshopper. And Eric and I both saw that and like friggin' jaws hit the floor. Holy crap. Let's stop brushing this guy off. And like, he's the real deal, man. And then I started talking to him. I got him on Skype and about him, and immediately, just like with Robert, we started talking old Nintendo Aki games and virtual pro wrestling and Fire Pro, King of Calls, just nerded out completely. And that's why we all are still doing this through good times and in bad, when we got money or no money. It's definitely the definition of a passion project. We're all doing it because we all give a crap about it. We believe in it. We know, and that's why we keep doing it. We know that the game that you're playing right now on Steam, as cool as it is, and as far as it's come, isn't even 5% of the game that this team could make if given the opportunity to rock on it full time, right?
Totally agree.
This team working full time on a wrestling game, this team would crush it. Absolutely crush it. We're already crushing it for a team of guys who are just doing this as much as they can in their time while paying the bills.
I was just going to say, right? I can't even wrap my head around where we're at right now. And I know it's taken a long time, and I can't put over the fans enough. Like the people that are showing up in chat tonight. I'm sad to see that Zeron couldn't make it tonight. I know he was probably going to get stuck working. I know he was trying to get his schedule freed up. but he doesn't look like he was able to do it. There was No Tier God is usually in here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a few usuals I was kind of hoping would show up. New Legacy guy had to work tonight. I was emailing him, but everybody that has been in chat, like we've had our fair share of haters and all that stuff, but everybody on Twitch has been amazing. They've been so supportive. They've been asking us for stuff. They've been asking for, making requests, and I write down all the ideas that they give us, and it's like, man, that's what keeps me going, is just the positive vibes, because that was another part of it. It was like it was a never-ending shit show of bad comments that were con artists, that were scammers, that we don't know what the hell we're doing, and you listen to that for a while and you start believing them. That's like, Jesus, what are we even doing with that stuff? But boy, every time I do one of these broadcasts, even though I'm a total goofball and I mark out the stupidest stuff and I sit there and obsess with screenshots and all that stuff, it's like I'm having fun. And man, it's a big dose of injection. And our artist, I talked to him today. He wanted me to pass that along, that he said he specifically gets jacked up to work on our game after watching these broadcasts and seeing the reaction from the fans. He said that keeps him going, even more so than anything. So keep sending that love, because it does make a difference. People are watching. So
absolutely, man. I can't stress it enough. I mean, whenever we needed something from artists, they always came through. We don't ask for. we don't go begging with our hands out too much, but man, even back in the day when we were looking for getting our first big round of funding, and we were told, you guys need to prove that there's a market of people who want your game, and we came back with a 5-pound book of printed support letters. Remember when I asked our supporters, hey guys, can you just shoot me off a quick email and say, hey, we want Pro Wrestling X to be made, we're out here, we care, we want it. And that book was, 2 inches thick?
I've got the picture right here. Let me pull it up. I've got it.
Yeah, printed email. I still got that book, man. It's humbling still to this day to read it,
Yeah, because I said a lot of these guys probably have never seen this stuff before. This goes back a ways. Let me see if I got it right here. Let me see if I got that book. Okay, here's one of the books. This is a book of support letters right here that you're seeing right on the screen right now. Oops, not that one. All this was printed off emails about 3 inches thick. It's really something. It's really something to take a look at all this.
They never failed us. So we keep showing up.
I've got a couple other ones. I've got a picture of the studio where you covered the walls in.
Oh, really? Do you have that?
Yep, I got it somewhere here.
Oh, yeah. It cost me, back in the day, printing wasn't too cheap.
No, it was not.
I printed and had this thing bound, but it was funny because I walked into a follow-up meeting with those same investors who said, you got to prove that there's a market for it. And I can't find it. It felt so satisfying. I literally just, that book fall right on the table in front of them, thud. There you go, man. Next. What's your next challenge to put in front of us? We'll take care of it,
Damn it, I guess that one didn't upload to my hard drive. I'll find that at some point. But yeah, we've got a whole one where the whole thing is just nothing but just emails on the walls, and because that kept us going. Like I said, that's the stuff.
I wonder if that hit Dropbox. I don't know if that hit Dropbox or not.
Oh, dude, should I have a folder of pictures of people wearing our T-shirts?
Oh yeah.
I think anybody would want to see that.
Sure, why not?
Oh bloody hell! Oh god.
That Dropbox folder that you and I have, man. Crew in the old studio. That's a. I don't see the fans on the.
Hang on here. Let me pull this up here.
Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell.
So I have so many images and so many things running here. Let me do I think I can do.
Through the history of Pro Wrestling X.
Yeah, I know. Isn't this fascinating? But it cracks me up though. It's just that this just is so much fun to look at all this old stuff.
The slideshow.
Great Dane wrote an email for that first book.
I believe it, man.
That's awesome. In fact, okay, let me see if I can get this to work here. I gotta figure out how to do slideshows because they can. Okay, image slideshow.
I found a picture of me at E3 in what was it, 2005? 2005. I went to E3. That's a picture of me giving the finger to the THQ booth. E3.
Yeah, I have all this. I have this somewhere.
I so thought security was going to get me kicked out for that, but we took it quickly. Got a few dirty looks, but.
Okay, let me adjust some size on this. These guys may all be like 85 years old at this point. Shit, I hit it. Lost it. Put it off the screen. Damn it.
You guys was going to E3, so you guys like really was pushing Pro Wrestling Next to the beginning.
Yeah, but we had an opportunity. See, that was after we had some funding, right, to build this prototype and whatnot, and part of the funding was for promotion. So I remember asking them, I was like, hey man, if I wanted to get in my car and drive from Vancouver down to LA and get some meetings with publishers, would that be okay? Like, would the funding cover that expense? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. It's a trade show. We'll do it. So, woohoo. And there was the Canadian government had a booth at E3 at the time, the Canadian Pavilion, and they said, you can set up a laptop and demo your game at E3 if you want. So yeah, went down there and met a few publishers, ate some free food, and scammed some publishers out of their lunch buffets. That was fun. And yeah, it was really cool.
Dude, are you watching these images? That's Jamal with April Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
April Hunter and Trinity.
There's Monitor.
Trinity?
We got to give a shout out to
God,
Monitor.
yes.
He probably doesn't watch these broadcasts, but Monitor was our first mod for a lot of Thrash. Oh, damn, that was me. Which one is you, Thrash? Oh, my God, look at New Jack. Oh, I forgot about that guy.
New Jack.
New Jack, we got a picture. Somebody got a picture of him with New Jack. And he's got a picture with April Hunter. Are you the guy with the masks, Thrash? Oh, look at that with Jimmy Hart and the Hearts. I forgot.
April
I haven't
Hunter and
seen
Trinity.
these in
What
years.
happened to Trinity, man? Is she like a snow? New Jack. Yeah. TNA back in the day.
Yeah.
See, some of these guys. I mean, like I said, Thrash. Were you guys with the two masked guys, doing the Shawn Michaels pose? Oh my God! Is it Adam and Stan? Is that the one?
Hey, what was his name? Monk Boone. He's the guy doing the double thumbs to himself, and we used to joke that it looked like he was riding an invisible. So we actually animated the Monk's motorcycle taunt.
So this is Thrash right here with the doing the Shawn Michaels pose. Oh my God! I was wondering if any of these guys were going to be in chat tonight. Oh
funny.
My God! Mark out City.
Wow.
Adam, thank you so much, brother.
God,
You made my night. You made my night. That's great. Okay.
So many people keep asking about that Pro Wrestling X Black Believe t-shirt, man. But I gotta be the bad guy and say no reprints ever, man. Sorry. If you got them, hold on to them because they're never coming back.
Yeah.
It's not like a wrestling retirement either. It's never coming.
Oh, let me see what else I got on this. I was gonna see if I had anything else.
Limited edition, I see.
See, I had uploaded all these images, but I don't think they all. Oh, you're gonna like this one. You guys are gonna mark for this one. I do have the Quackenbush image. You guys will like this one. This is pretty funny. This is when I went to an indie show. Oh gosh, I don't know what city this was now. Oh, this might have been South Bend, Indiana. And Quackenbush was at this one, and I had this thing where it's like, okay, you can't just like take a picture with me. You gotta put me in something, and so he put me in a stretch, and so that's. I think this is at Ted Petty Invitational. I think this is at the.
I think you're right.
I think this is it because I was wearing that shirt. Yeah, I was wearing that shirt. That's the one that was one of the greatest indie shows of all time. That's the one where AJ and Bryan Danielson and Samoa Joe was in the finals, and they beat the snot out of each other. And it's still one of the greatest indie shows. You had CM Punk on that show.
Wow.
Yeah, great. Oh my God, look at that, Dave. I had hair. Where did my hair go? This is bullshit. Where did my hair go? Oh my God. I got a couple with RVD. I got a couple of other ones. And I got one where Spike Dudley's putting me in a sleeper hold. We'll get another one since we're doing This Is Your Life. let's put up this one. Dave will like this one. Gang, if this is getting boring, let us know. I'm having fun, but I could easily see why this would not be fun watching any of this stuff. Well, I can show that one a little bit later. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. Dave, you want to give any history about this particular image that you're going to be seeing?
When I see it, I will.
You know, well, you already know what it is. I'll bet you know what it is already. Eric lost a hair versus hair match. He was shaved after that moment. Oh, you guys suck. You guys suck. Oh, okay, that's funny. I'm going to use that line. I'm totally using that line.
Yeah, this is when...
Tell Mario and make a difference. I'm liking that poster, too. That needs to make it into the Hammerlock.
This photo of Bret Hart and some Ukrainian asshole who's me. Man, the story behind this. I think we've only ever told the story in a podcast we did back in the day, right?
Yeah, go for it. You can give an abbreviated version.
Wow, this is when we were doing okay. We had fun. We had the prototype uprising, and Bret Hart was no longer. He was just writing his book, the Bret Hart: My History in the Cartoon World of Wrestling or something. And I reached out to him through his manager. I know Bret Hart likes to design wrestlers and stuff because he's an artist too. How would he like to work on a wrestling? Why not, right? Why not ask? And long story short, man, he came to town to do a book signing at a Walmart, and he said, "Why don't you come meet me while I do the book signing?" So I'm freaking out. I'm totally marking out, but I'm still supposed to be this, video game industry guy. Actually, do some serious business with Bret Hart, right? So I'm sitting at the table. They show me into and they say Bret will be here in 10 minutes, and I'm like in this room by myself going, holy crap. And then all of a sudden I can hear the doors open and he's coming down the hallway and I can hear his manager and that, and they come into the room and you stand up and it's Bret Hart. He introduced myself, shake his hand, and he said, well, let's have a seat here. I got a few book signings. So I sit down and the tips and tricks article just came out, right? So I had that with me. So I explained to him what we're doing. I showed him the magazine. I showed him a video of the sharpshooter, and he was all impressed because we animated it from the proper side the way he did it, so it was all cool. And I said, yeah, we're just a Canadian little indie video game company, but I know you like to design characters and stuff, and maybe you'd like to work with us on something. And he's like, yeah, that sounds like that might be fun. So I got my picture taken with him there, which explains all the Walmart propaganda on the walls and everything. And over the next little while, I should probably dig it up, but he actually did start designing some characters for Pro Wrestling X based on characters that he talked about in his book, which was really cool, like the cool killer and stuff. And he was faxing me stuff, and he called me and wished me a happy Thanksgiving stuff. It was freaking super cool as a wrestling fan. But it was funny because when I handed him something at the meeting when I met with him, and I reached out to hand him something, and my hand was shaking like leave, man. And he kind of smirked a little bit, and I'm like, whatever. I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's exciting to be talking to you and everything, right? So he was cool. He signed a copy of my book and everything, and I got my picture with him. And like I say, we were in touch for a while, and he was sending me character designs and that. But then he had a little bit of drama with his management / girlfriend situation, and all of his management changed, and I lost touch. Wow, yep. Right? So unfortunately lost touch with it. I should actually, I've been holding on to the character designs and everything he faxed me. I haven't made those public yet because I'm still holding out that maybe we can circle back and get them back into the fold. But yeah, for a little history of time, people didn't realize Bret Hart was actually a Pro Wrestling X crew member for a while. Yep. It was pretty freaking awesome.
Putting up the AJ shot of him wearing our shirt. Look how young he looks. I mean, especially now because he's got all that great hair. But I mean, like I said, this is when I lost my shit. AJ has been so good to us over the years, and again, we're a total nobody, and he's such a rock star. And even when, like I said, a couple of years ago when he came into town for Ring of Honor, he still took the time to watch, me do the demo for him and all that stuff, and can't put over AJ enough as being a great guy, which is not going to be any news to you guys. You guys all know, but
it was awesome. He actually to sign sign a picture of me of some Pro Wrestling X stuff, and just keep up the good work, Dave, and everything. So it was really
that's
awesome.
right, because I mailed those to you. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sitting on my desk here, man.
Yeah, good time.
It's not often AJ stop.
Hey, I found another fun one. Watch the Twitch broadcast now. This is Dave being really mature at E3. I can't believe I find any of this shit. This is just insane. Yeah, dude, I had a lot more imagery. I guess it just didn't upload to the Google Drive. That's kind of a bummer, but that's all right. That's all right.
I wish that was a bigger picture, but yeah.
That's Dave. That's Dave flipping off the THQ. This is our leader demonstrating in fantastic emotional control at a public event. Jesus Christ! Call it.
Oh, we had you were. That's right. You know what?
I couldn't go.
When everybody got into the studio in the morning, we'd all stand up and give the finger in the general direction of THQ.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah. It's like, fuck THQ, now let's get to work. So, I gotta say, it's kind of nice to know we lasted longer than THQ and they went down the drain.
I'm going to put up one more. I don't have an image of her, but I figured we got to pay it forward at least a little bit. This is who we were talking about earlier, because I believe this is Mel wearing our original wrestling. We got to, if we're going to be celebrating our anniversary, we got to pay some respects to the people that were part of the original crew. That's Mel and Jessica. I don't have a picture of her, but got to thank them too. That they were part of the original crew.
They were actually. It's funny. The thing I got, I was able to cut them a check for a few $100 for helping doing character designs. They were the first people that ever got properly paid for helping out with Pro Wrestling X. But yeah, they did that first Wrestling Gamers United T-shirt. That was awesome.
Yep. In fact, that's the only Wrestler Gamer United shirt, I believe. I don't believe we ever made.
We did a run of those through the black Pro Wrestling X Believe shirt. That's pretty awesome.
Dude, that's outstanding, Platinum Dragon. But you unmasked, pal. I don't want to know what you look like. You unmasked. You killed it for me.
Funny story with THQ and E3 there, and then go to drain. Something we were trying to get lined up. Was a special guest for Twitch tonight, but we couldn't make it happen. But we do have a recorded interview that we're currently transcribing with Sanders Keel. He was the producer of No Mercy and Revenge, WCW Revenge. He was also the producer of Wrestlemania X8 and was there when THQ was at their highest and the game started to go down. And he left the industry. He was let go by THQ. And he hadn't given an interview about any of that stuff in the last 15 years, ever. But he gave an interview to us, which was super epic. I talked to him for 90 minutes, and he was nice enough. I mean, since THQ no longer exists, he was happy to finally talk about what really happened, like what happened with No Mercy. Why didn't Aki continue making wrestling games? What role did Electronic Arts play in Aki's.
Jesus, I'm dying to see this.
And then he tells a pretty freaking weirdly, just brutally stupid story about how THQ handled the whole situation and how he was, treated, and took the fall a bit for a lot of stuff that wasn't really his fault.
I was explaining some of that to the fans in the first hour that that's the genesis. He was always public enemy number one, and it wasn't until years later that we realized, Jesus, we were so in the wrong, and now we know, like I said, it was really. It was a lot of fun, and I said I'm dying to hear that interview, and you sent it to me. And
so he's a really great guy.
How old is he? How old is he? Is he our age, Dave, or is he older?
I think it's just maybe a couple of years older than us.
Okay.
Roughly. Yeah.
Because I figure if he's producing No Mercy, he's going to be at least in his 30s at that point. But
yeah. Well, it's funny. He talks about game tester to producing games and working with Aki, and it's funny. I found, I'll let you guys hear the interview, but he talks about how exactly Aki even came to make wrestling games and what happened, why they moved from WCW to WWE games, and what happened with licensing and everything. So it's a lot of dirt that us wrestling gamers have never heard from the source ever.
That is going to be epic, man. I can't.
Well, that's just it. That's why we kind of want to clean up the audio and like really make it ready for prime time, because this could get some. I mean, this could get some eyeballs. I could see Polygon. I could see any number of big media outlets picking up on this, and I want to make sure we're ready for that. So
yeah, see, I think what we want to do is, I could be wrong, but I think what we want to do is transcribe it and present it in text, because I'm not a professional interviewer, so I don't want all my ums and ahs and heavy breathing into the microphone, you know. So I think it would make a great freaking written interview, you know. And, honestly, and he's willing to do a follow up as well if we got more questions. So
I would love to bring him into Discord or something like that and let fans ask him questions and all that stuff, because like I said, they're gonna have all kinds of stuff. So Thrash, I don't know when that's gonna drop exactly. We got to make sure the audio's cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. But it's said we're gonna go through it and make it a priority, because like I said, we've told you guys now, and so you know, there's no hiding it. So we're gonna get working on that. We'll get. Yep, I think that's gonna be really cool. I'm dying to see it. So, all right, guys, I got a minute. I'm fading fast here. We made it 3 hours and 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
So we're doing good. We did good tonight. This was a lot of fun. Chat, you were amazing as always. Thank you for a lot of you who have been in since the beginning, and I'll split this up into a few different episodes and put it up on YouTube for your consumption. But yeah, 16 years. It's like I said, it's been kind of an emotional ride. Petey, I gotta get some sleep, brother. You can't be knowing you got 3 hours tonight. You got when's part 2 and all that stuff. Handlebar 2. Handlebar's been working on a game. He's been working on an RPG. So thanks for. He's been working a lot on the music and stuff. So he's pumping up some links. So
awesome.
Yeah. So we don't know when any of the part 2s or any of that kind of stuff. We're just trying to kind of coordinate all that stuff with Sanders and all that kind of stuff, because we were talking about maybe doing it more of like a group kind of a thing where we can all ask questions, or maybe like I said, maybe we can do something where it's a Twitch kind of a thing where we can make it live and really open it up to everybody, or shit, maybe even do some kind of an AMA on Reddit or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how all that shakes itself out. But it's really cool, and we can't put him over enough to say thanks for. I mean, he could have buried us for as badly as he was treated by a bunch of emotional, 20 and 30 somethings that should have probably known better. But it's really cool that he was like willing to pass the torch to us and still talk to us, and not have any hard feelings towards a bunch of douchebags. And this kind of it shapes my feelings towards when haters get on our forums and stuff, that sometimes you want to rip them a new one, but at the same time I got to remember that we were forgiven and can't be too hard on some of these folks, so exactly. Ivatopia, please feel free anytime, go check out he just recently got through episode 100 himself on his sim league. So definitely check that out. It's really cool. I kind of watched a bit of the last episode, and the stuff he's doing, it's really neat to see the created wrestlers that he's done with it, and how he's kind of pushing some of that stuff. It's really cool. So it's really, really cool. And like I said, this is why we're still here, guys. You guys keep us going. It keeps us energized. Believe me, there's times when it gets rough sometimes, and we were scrambling even today trying to figure out, holy shit, how are we going to fill even an hour? And then we kind of stumbled across all this stuff. And thank you. I know Zeron's out there. He'll be watching on replay. I'm sure he was really disappointed not to be here tonight, but I'm sure he got stuck working. But he's been very instrumental in helping us set up Discord. He set up our Discord channel for us. He's been a leader as far as screenshots, and he made some really fun Fire Pro wrestlers of all of our characters in Pro Wrestling X. And man, like I said, we got the best fans in the world. We got No Tier God, who's got 80 different usernames on here, and he's always sending us ideas, and he's always in the chat being real positive. And God, it's great. And Random Cable, you've been a champ. Fire Honor's been a champ. Ivatopia's been a champ. Handlebar, you guys have all been great, and I'm sure I'm missing a few, but I even saw Lamb Sauce Ramsey in here tonight. And so, like I said, we can't thank you guys enough for putting you over. Robert, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Sorry we talked too much.
No problem, man.
But again, between you and Mr. Wrestling 5, we owe you everything, and this is why we're going to keep kicking ass and trying to get us. The story's got to have a happy ending at some point here, and it's been fun already. And God, Lord only knows where this thing's going to go. Who knows? But like I said, can't thank you enough, and I appreciate you hanging out tonight, and appreciate all the hard work. Because I know, like I said, it can be rough times for all of us at times, trying to just keep the bills paid and keep our sanity and all that kind of stuff. Because God, Lord knows, every one of us have had our moments in the last 3 or 4 years. And Dave, I was joking with Dave earlier that I was going through all the old broadcasts, and like every episode started, well, Dave can't be here today because his knee fell off, or he fell asleep. You know, like there was something different every week, and so. I think we're all battling it at times, and so I said I'll put Dave over too. You know, thanks for hanging in there, boss. I'll put over your wife. Thanks for having a great wife.
I will never be afraid of taking credit for getting this ball rolling. But you guys, the crew that we have right now, took my stupid idea and turned it into a fucking awesome game project. Like, made it real. And when I started this, if you would have told me Pro Wrestling X would be what it is today, I couldn't even fathom that it would be as cool as it is now. Are you kidding me, man? Scaffold match?
I know, right? We didn't even show that tonight. I should have done the cage. We didn't do any physics bumps tonight. This is all about blasting the past. But you know, y'all gotten enough of that. If you've been watching regularly, poor Eric marks out at all the physics bumps every week. So you all got enough of that over the years.
And not only that, man. Like we gotta give the whole Pro Wrestling X family, the crew and the supporters, a big pat on the back. Like, we're on Steam, and that might not be a big deal today when you can buy your way onto Steam for $100.
Oh shit! Good point.
We got on Steam the old-fashioned way, and it took us a year-long campaign to get Pro Wrestling X on Steam, just one vote, one person at a time, man. And you know what? We were there before WWE gave a crap about being on Steam or anything. We were the first wrestling game on Steam, and hell yeah, I'll let the Pro Wrestling X take credit for crossing that milestone now. Because it was a pretty big freaking deal. So
yeah, Oski, thank you very much, brother. You're an old school, so I recognize all these names. I mean, that's what's astounding to me is that, dude, 16 years later, a lot of these people are still in the house, and they're still watching, and they're still sending us love and support. And there's been a few that were like, all right, I've had enough of this, but dude, you know, we still got a lot of them, and we got to thank people like Matt Dickey and Dave Horn and all those guys for their support over the years. They've not only paved a trail, but like I said, have always backed everything that we've done and never badmouthed us. And the Rumble Fest guys who are out there right now on their iOS game, they're out there putting us over. And you know, a lot of the, you know, and we got I thought Chris Law was on there earlier, but no, we got our boy. Oh God, what's his name? The 102 Radio Orlando.
Louis.
What's your
Louis? Yeah. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Geez, you finally made it. And
we're wrapping up. You have to watch the 3-hour replay. Yeah. Hi, bye. Yeah, because he goes way back with us too. Chris Law was in earlier. He was
one of the first people to ever interview like radio show, back in the day, man. So thank you very much, sir. Pro Wrestling X has been on the radio, and
we got a lot of factions out there. New Legacy has sent us a bunch of followers, and they've been fans of ours for a while. They buried our game in a YouTube video, but we were cool with it, and they were cool with our reaction, and they understood that, like, hey man, we're pulling for you guys, and so we said, screw it, we can take our lumps, no big deal. And so we're getting to know those guys, and they've been putting us over, and they retweeted out our message tonight. And like I said, it's nice feeling a lot of love. We had some rough years there, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep on going. Who knows where? I never know where the hell this game's going to go. All I know is we got the crew on board.
Oh my God,
and,
I can't wait. Yeah. Yep. I can't wait for you to see Unity way that shit, oh my god, it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, see,
And
this
the
is
engine, so
see,
I just can't wait.
don't Robert get you hyped? Like, you listen to Robert and you get hyped, and that's what gets me so excited, because he like, I'm dying to know what, because you know he's got like 80 things up his sleeve. I mean, it's gonna be like 4-dimensional, like some Minecraft shit where you're gonna be able to like construct castles or something, and you know, something like that, and it's gonna be like the world's first wrestling game that you can like construct things and mine things and craft things.
Robert's blood is not red like ours. It's 1% Red Bull.
That's right.
His heart beats Red Bull, man. Like,
he is not a mortal man. He is a godlike figure, and we're appreciative that we fell ass backwards into him. So
no, that all points back to, man, like, as we brought up, 100%, man. Everything good that has ever come out of Pro Wrestling X, and every goal we've ever reached, and every crappy wall we've ever had to go around over or dig under, it's always moved forward because of the people involved, man. It's never been about when we had money or didn't, or when we had good luck or bad. Because in good times or bad times, man, it's always been the good people around Pro Wrestling X and the people on the crew pushing it forward. And sometimes it's been like a boulder that we've been pushing straight up a hill 1 inch a year, you know? And that's always the joke, that Pro Wrestling X time is 10 years for every one normal year, you know? But hell, you know what? The last 16 years would have passed us by if we were working on Pro Wrestling X or not. And I can honestly say, I don't think I'd rather spend the last 16 years on any other adventure than trying to do this. I've met so many amazing people. We've definitely learned what our strengths are, and you know, I've definitely uncovered some strengths I didn't know I had when we had to, you know, to overcome some crap. So, man, you know what? I'll take this over anything, man. I'm so happy. If pro wrestling, if we all got hit by a bus today, it would kind of suck, but I certainly wouldn't regret the last 16 years, man. It's all been fucking awesome.
Totally agree.
I can't. There's not much I can add to that. That's it. It means the world to us, and like I said, it's been, not to get all Dusty Rhodes, but we've had our share of hard times, and we know, man. It's been an emotional roller coaster watching watching all these old videos and stuff. That it's like Jesus, we're still standing.
I know, and that pisses some people off. Like you get the hater comments and every once in a while. Ha, you've been at this for 20 years, and well, actually, it's been 16, and it'll be another 16. I'll probably still be doing it. So, what are you gonna say about that, man? Like, I couldn't be happier that it's been 16 years, because where we're at right now with the game that we have, you know, the product that we have, and the crew that we have. I'm not just saying this because, you know, I'm blowing smoke up anybody's ass, but I would not pick any other, you know, 3 other guys to work with on this project in the world if they came begging to work on the project. I know that we've got the team that Pro Wrestling X needs to go forward. There's never been a stronger team, even when it was 4 times the size and it was like a dozen people. The team right now is stronger and better, and the proof is in the game that you're playing today, man. It was made by actual humans who give a shit, and that's why it is where it is. I can't imagine where it's going. I mean, we have to imagine it because we've got to make some decisions.
That's right.
On where it's going.
Well, and you all have been real patient. We've made our fair share of mistakes, and my God, we probably got thousands more mistakes ahead of us, and we just try to keep going. We just try to keep going and try to keep it real, and just keep jamming, and we'll see. Like I said, I'm convinced that this story's got a happy ending. I firmly believe that we can make this thing a big deal, and like I said, these cats that are in our crew, man, they're my heroes, man. The devs and all that stuff, I'm dying to learn how to do all this stuff, and God, I might make my own one of these days, but it's like, Jesus Christ, you know, these cats are my heroes, and so, you know.
Before we wrap up, I gotta give a shout out to somebody, and also tell everybody something that's coming out that we haven't really been talking about, but there's a book that is coming out in the next month, I think, called The Minds Behind the Games. and it's a collection of interviews with the game developers behind like iconic freaking video games like Doom and Road Rash and I can't even remember, Eric, but like Mortal Kombat, like just crazy iconic wrestling games. And there's a chapter in this book, believe it or not, on Pro Wrestling X.
Oh, is that Hickley's?
That's Hickey's book. And did I send you his voicemail? I'm playing everybody his voicemail that the author sent me about a week ago. I gotta send his voicemail to you, man. He sent me voicemail from work. He's like, dude, I just have to tell you, I've got the final print review copy of the book, the final before it goes to print. And he said, I just finished reading the whole thing. And he's like, the Pro Wrestling X chapter, and I'm not just saying this because I wrote it and you said it, it is the most amazing chapter in the book. And the story of Pro Wrestling X and what you guys have been through to get this game where it is like just incredible. So like, I can't wait to see this book.
Yep. Well, and we're working on our book too. The compilation of all the newsletters with all the inside dirt. A lot of the stories that we're telling tonight is all going to be in an ebook form because we're kind of compiling all 850 plus newsletters, and Dave is kind of going back and rewriting, like writing some of the, hey, this is what I was actually talking about here stuff. It's an unbelievable perspective on how the industry in video games and technology and everything has changed from like a first person perspective of like, it's almost like look at like reading old Civil War letters and stuff, because it's like we were doing social media before there was social media. We were doing Kickstarter before there was Kickstarter, all this stuff. And then to see how the technology has changed over the years is just insane. And so we're working on getting that out to you guys too. So
like, I can't imagine, can you imagine if people, like, my God, if we would start Pro Wrestling X today with what we've got for Unity tools and Kickstarters and social media, like, why aren't there, like, 50 wrestling games being indie developed right now? Because I'm not just saying, like, an old man, like, get off my lawn, but it's so fucking easier now than it was when we started out.
Well, and it just goes back to show you that wrestling games are the hardest genre. You know?
Oh, that's true, man.
What were you saying? Go for it, Robert. What were you saying?
It takes extreme patience and, oh my God, and passion to even get through most of the things that comes with a wrestling game. It's so many genres growing to just make one, so it takes patience, time, and passion to really make these games.
Totally. Well, we're clicking right along. Like I said, it's Lord only knows, and there's going to be challenges along the way, and we've had our share of speed bumps, and we've always called ourselves the Spinal Tap of video games. But we're just going to keep on trucking, and who knows where it's going to lead. It said 16 years and 100 Gong shows. We're going to keep doing it. I don't know if I may or may not be doing it next week. We'll have to see how much time I'm in danger. Like I said, part of me is like, this stuff is so much fun that my clients aren't really getting their work done. Like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. So we have to hit it big, because I'm probably going to be fired in the next couple of months. But I'm having more fun doing this. So there you go.
It's definitely been, to me, the whole Pro Wrestling X adventure, it's been an Iron Man match, and definitely the bell still hasn't been rung on it.
Right.
Like my wife says, when she heard the voicemail from the book about how amazing our story was, even she was like, can we get a happy ending to the story someday? Maybe.
Dave, are you promising happy endings for the crew? Is that what you just said? I kind of heard that.
Yeah, exactly. Happy endings for everyone.
Oh, God. On that note, it's time for Eric to go to bed. I think I've been inhaling too many gold paint fumes from my 250-year-old Chinese gong. That was definitely not a painted pizza tin. Just because it says Grand Gourmet on it does not mean that's Chinese for Gong Show. So
it's all good, my man.
All right. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to our fans. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out tonight and putting up with all of our reminiscing and going down memory lane. Dave and Robert, thank you for showing up, and so the poor fans didn't have to listen to me for 3 hours. So
hey, thank you to Eric for getting us to 100 Twitch broadcasts. It seems like
oh my God,
y'all give me good stuff. Ralph, thanks for checking in, brother. I knew you were lurking tonight, but that's all good. So With that, we're going to wrap up. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, just thank you, everybody. And honestly, you haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg of what is true. Let's fucking make this your bitch, man. Let's do it.
Wow, nice and PG in the end there. That was great. Wait, what do you guys expect? So with that, cheers, and see you guys next week.